In this 2,000 point Warhammer 40k battle report, we see the brand new Tyranid Codex. They've come chittering out of the walls and they've landed on this lush green planet. But the Deathwatch are here to stop them in their tracks, led by the one and only Chaplain Cassius. A blast from the past, the Deathwatch are going to try and stop the Hive Fleet behemoth.
Hey, and welcome to this 2,000 point brand new Codex Battle Report. I'm Stephen from Vanguard Tactics.
And I'm Mike from Vanguard Tactics.
And we're going to be previewing today the brand new Tyranid Codex from Games Workshop. You absolute legends for sending us this preview copy. Now, we really hope you at home really enjoy this battle report. We're going to show you an absolute epic game today. We've got the Nids versus
the Deathwatch.
What a thematic game.
Very thematic.
So what's the story here, Michael, with this game?
So, with this army, we've gone primarily, we're just Firstborn, and it's led by Chaplain Cassius. So, Chaplain Cassius, the Ultramarine, he joined the Deathwatch before serving once again with his chapter, and he learned of the Tyranid menace during his long vigil. And then he went back home and he was like, these Nids, no, we don't want them.
Yep.
And then Macragge got invaded, of course, and that tragedy happened. So
this is pre-Macragge.
This is pre-Macragge.
This is like the warm-up to Macragge. Anyway, so I'm going to take Behemoth today from the new Codex. We're going to give you a full rundown of the lists, the secondaries we're going to take, and if you have, obviously, any questions, post them in the comments below. We do love seeing your comments, and yeah, we're really excited for all this one. So again, once again, Games Workshop, thank you very much. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go. So today we're facing off in the mission Tide of Conviction. So in this mission, you're going to score 4 victory points at the end of your command phase for holding 2 objectives, another 4 for holding 3, and a further 4 for holding more than your opponent. Further to this, if at the end of your turn, except turn 5, you hold an objective in your opponent's territory, you'll get 2 primary points. And then at the end of the game, if you hold the objective in your opponent's territory, you get 2 points, and if you hold the objective in their deployment zone, you get 4 victory points. So there's a potential for some good end of game scoring. Now there is an additional quirk with this mission. If you don't control the objective in your own deployment zone at the start of your command phase, you will not get the command point for that turn. Each player can score a maximum of 100 points. This is capped at 45 for the primary, 10 for being battle forged, and each player will select 3 secondaries, which can score 15 each for a maximum of 45 from the secondaries as well. So let's look at the lists. So today the Deathwatch are bringing, as I mentioned, an all Firstborn army. We've got Cassius in the list, and he is revisiting his past with the Deathwatch, and he's fighting against the Nids today. So in the list we have a Deathwatch battalion. We have 3 HQ choices. We've got our Librarian in Terminator armor. He's got Premorphic Resonance and Fortified with Contempt. And he's got a Force Axe in there. We've got Chaplain Cassius as he is. So he's cool. He does his litanies on a 2, which is really, really nice. We have a Watch Captain with a Storm Shield, and he's got the Dominus Aegis. And then we have a company champion. He's in the elite slot, but he's such a cool character. I have to talk about him now. So I've upgraded him to a chapter champion, so he gets a lot of buffs from that. Then I've given him a Warlord trait, Imperium Sword, for +1 strength and attack on the charge, and reroll charges. Then I've given him the Relic for chapter champions, which is a damage 3 +3 strength special sword. So hopefully, striking at strength 8, -3, 3 damage, he might be able to kill some of these big monster Gribblies. So we'll just have to see. Moving on to the troops, so obviously Deathwatch, we've got lots of kill teams. Now, these are probably going to be combat squadding. See if you can guess how they're going to combat squad. You'll see that during deployment. So the first one is a Proteus kill team with a Sergeant with Heavy Hammer. We've got Black Shield with 2 Lightning Claws. We've got 3 Veterans with a Bolt Gun and Storm Shield. A Veteran with a Chainsword and Bolt Gun. 2 Storm Shield Hammer Terminators. A Vanguard Veteran with a Storm Shield Chainsword and a Biker with a Chainsword. That's the most complicated kill team. Then we have a kill team with 5 Marines. 4 of them have frag cannons. The sergeant has a storm shield and a bolt gun. And then the rest of the squad is 4 Vanguard veterans. 3 have lightning claws and shields. 1 just has 2 lightning claws, and a biker with a chainsword. Moving on, we have a more ranged kill team. This is pretty much all of the veterans in here have Stalker bolt rifles. There is a black shield in there. There's a sergeant. He's got a combat shield as well as his bolt rifle. 2 veterans have heavy bolters, and then there are 2 Terminators in there as well with Cyclone missile launchers. So in total, that is 6 guys with Stalkers, 2 heavy bolters, 2 Terminators, and yeah, Sergeant Black Shield in there. We also have another squad. This is a heavy hammer sergeant, a black shield with hammer and chainsword, a biker, 2 storm shields, and they've got with them 5 veterans, 3 with shotguns and 2 with storm shields. These guys will probably split, and then the hammer guys are going to do a lot of damage in combat. In our flyer slot, we've got a Corvus Black Star. I know Deathwatch fans, you've been wanting to see one of these for a while. I don't generally use them, but I'm hoping you can do some cool stuff this game, especially carrying some of those heavy-hitting units around. And then the 2 indomitable, venerable dreadnoughts, multi-melters and a dreadnought close combat weapon with a stormbolter inbuilt. These guys are hopefully going to be crushing some monsters in their fists and with their multi-melters. So yeah, really looking forward to this. The Warlord is the librarian. He's got optimized priority, so I can do actions and shoot within 6 of him. And he does also have the relic for teleporting, so the beacon and jealous. So hopefully that'll come in useful in the game. Right, secondaries time. So we've gone for Suffer Not the Alien to Live, which is a no mercy, no respite option. It's Deathwatch specific, and I get a victory point each time I kill an alien unit. Obviously very fitting in this game, and I'm hoping to get a few points from it. We've gone for Bring It Down. There are a few big beasties in this NID army, and I think if I'm going to try and fight for this game, I'm going to have to kill and slay some of these titans. The last secondary I've taken is Retrieve Nachmund data. This should be reasonably good for me. We've got lots of troop choices, 5-man units with our combat squad, and I've got the Beacon Angelus if I need to do an emergency quarter. That's the secondaries for me. Let's crack on with Stephen.
The Tyranid list. I'm going to start off with this 2,000 point list. It's a battalion and it's Behemoth. And in the HQ detachment, we have got the almighty, he is a named character, Stephen the Swarmlord. Swarmlord, haven't given him a Warlord trait and he will not be the army's Warlord today. However, his friend Thomas, the Tyranid Prime, is going to be the Warlord tonight, and the Prime has got a Lash Whip, he's got a Death Spitter, and his Warlord trait is Heightened Senses, gives him fight first, reroll his misses, and he's got a really cool relic called the Reaper of Obliterax. Now what this means is that on a successful wound roll, I do a mortal wound in addition, which is really, really cool. Then what we've got for another HQ slot is then the Neurophrobe, giving him a Warlord trait called the Synaptic Tendrils, which means he can give his ability to 2 different units over the course of the game, which is awesome. Then in terms of the troop slots, we've got 2 units of Termagants, just bare bones, 10-man unit there, obviously for a little bit of objective secured and screening. Then we've got a 7-model warrior unit. Now this warrior unit's got dual bone swords and also the Death Spitters. Then for the elites, we've got a unit of Zoanthropes. We've got a unit of 3 Tyranid Guard. We've then also got the 3 Venomthropes. We have a Lictor, and we've also got a Maleceptor. Now, if you take the Hive Tyrant, you can take the Guard without any forced onslaught. Same for the Zoanthropes if you have a Neurophrobe, which is quite nice. Then into the fast attack, we have a Trigon. We've also got a Parasite, and the Parasite has been given a Warlord trait called Alien Cunning, which gives him objective secured and counts as 5 models, which is really awesome because he can turn off objective secured, meaning he can then start flipping objectives for me and making them mine rather than my opponent's. Then in the heavy support detachment, we have got a Tyrannofex Terry, and he's got Dermic Symbiosis, which basically gives him a 4+ invulnerable save. Then we've got the Exocrine, Elliot, and he's got Synaptic Enhancement, which means he's become a synapse creature, which is going to be really helpful, and you'll see that later on in the game for helping me maintain my synaptic link ranges to all of my units. So that's my list today. Secondaries for tonight's game, I'm going to be going for Stranglehold, and I'll tell you why later. Also, I'll be going for a little bit of Cranial Feasting. This is a specific Tyranid secondary, which I really want to show off, and I think it'll work quite well with this matchup. And finally, my third pick is Psychic Interrogation. One of my characters needs to get within 24 of one of Michael's, and I need to psychically interrogate them. Each time I do that, I'll score 3 points. Cranial Feasting is an end game scoring one in which I will score based on how many sergeants or characters I can kill, and if I can roll a 6 anytime I do those and kill those, then I will gain a CP and also gain myself an additional 3 points at the end of the game, along with, if I manage to get the Warlord, also give me additional 3 points. And Stranglehold just means I need to hold half the number of objectives on the table, which is 3, and also happen to hold more than my opponent Michael at that time. So that's my army list. I'm really excited to show off what the Behemoth can do, and as Behemoth I get +1 strength on the charge, and also I'll be changing out my second bullet point, which is part of my rules, and I'll be taking that objective secured on all of my big monsters, which is really awesome, especially in a game when you're up against lots of objective secured models. So over to deployment. Deployment time. Michael, I think we should probably go over our deployment.
Yep.
Now, first of all, before we get into deployment, we do have some reserves that we must declare before we obviously deploy our armies.
Yep.
What have you put in reserve?
So in reserve, I spent the CP on the Teleportarium strat. I put 5 veterans in reserve. I do have to declare my combat squads. They're going to be pretty evident over the course of the game, so I won't go into too much detail.
Yep.
And then, of course, transports as well. I've got 10 guys, 2 5-mans in the Corvus.
Love it. I've got my Trigon.
Oh, yeah?
In below. It's going to come up from the bottom. That's what's going to happen. Death from below.
Cool.
That's what it's going to do. So that's my reserves. Everything else is on the table. Okay.
All right.
Now, there's another thing that I probably should tell you at this point.
Okay.
We have adapted to the environment that we're in. The Behemoth, I get +1 strength, as you well know, but I'm changing out my second ability. And that second ability I'm going to change it for is to have objective secured monsters.
Wow, and that's new, I assume.
It is new. It's really, really cool. It's really thematic for the army, and I'm absolutely, well, just over the moon to see that Games Workshop have put this in. It's awesome to give you a little bit of a sidebar to make them some selections, and you can change that for each game, which is brilliant.
That's wicked.
Yeah, so I have adapted, and I'm blending into the terrain right now.
You certainly are.
So we'll go over my deployment. I've got here, we'll start off with basically the linchpin units. Okay, and that's the Venom Probes right here. And the reason why they're the linchpin is because they give a 6-inch aura of -1 to hit with ranged attacks. So all my big bugs, all -1 to hit.
Nice.
Everything else I need to keep safe, like the Exocrine, I've kept it outside of your range of your weapons.
Yes.
So I've measured out how far you can move and shoot, and you won't be able to target this turn 1. Then what we've got on the left-hand side, we've got a unit of Gaunts ready to push forward to get a Stranglehold potentially. The Tyrant Guard behind the wall, hiding within 3 inches of the Swarm Lord, so you can't shoot him because they protect him.
Yep.
We've then got the characters protected by this, so if you fly over with your Corvus, you won't be able to make the characters the closest model, and I've done the same here with the Parasite and my Prime.
Very nice.
Maleceptor again in the middle to give me -1 strength from that psychic action I can perform later. And I've created a line here of Gaunts protecting my warrior unit to prevent you from a first turn charge.
Yeah, which is really important because Vanguard Tactics, we do always talk about what you should ask your opponent before the game.
Yeah.
And you've obviously asked me if I can make a turn 1 charge. I can, and therefore you've deployed to stop it.
Absolutely. And I got the Lictor. Now, the Lictor's not a character, but you have to be within 12 inches to shoot him while I'm on terrain.
Amazing, sneaky guy.
So that's me. Over to you, Michael.
Right, so over on our left flank, we have the beautiful Corvus Black Star with 10 guys inside. Its profile's just low enough to be able to hide behind this building. Of course, all of the terrain here, the bottom floor is blocking line of sight. We have our Vanguard Veteran Combat Squad just in front of it, and the big 10-man blob with all the hammers in it there as well. Chaplain Cassius is with that unit too to give them some buffs. On the right flank, we have our 2 Dreadnoughts, Some characters here. We've got the captain with his 5-pin Von Relic bubble. We've got the librarian. We've got 2 little kill team squads with their range weapons, and the chapter champion there for some combat deterrent. We're looking to move on to some objectives this turn 1 and do some Nachmund data.
Okay, Michael, you ready?
I am ready.
Time for the roll off to see who's going first. You're on the black dice.
Yep.
I'm on the white dice.
Okay.
After you.
All right, we'll do a special
sprinkle roll. You rolled a 4.
Rolled a 4.
Just higher than average.
Just higher than average.
Is it good enough though?
Is it good enough?
Oh, it's a big 5.
Not quite.
Looks like it's a NID. Turn 1. Brace yourselves. Buckle up.
Round 1.
Tyranid command phase wrap up. So in the command phase, what I've done is I've not elected to use any of my imperatives. Okay? There's just nothing I need this turn, so I'm not going to use any. I'm going to save them for later turns. Command phase, what I did was I've given the unit of Tyrant Guard over here objective secured.
Okay, and that's from the Swarmlord?
That's from the Swarmlord.
Very nice.
I've then given the Swarmlord's ability for the rerolls to the unit of warriors over there.
But they're so far away.
I know, but I've got something really cool called Synaptic Link.
Oh.
And I can just basically ping all my abilities to each other as long as they're within link range.
That's really cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah, like a network of linkage. Then what I've also done is with my Neurophobe over here, with him, what I've done is he can give his unit to, because his Warlord trait, to 2 different Psyche units.
Okay.
Now, I've just given it to the Maleceptor.
Yeah.
And then I've also given it to this unit over here as well.
Okay.
So they can cast a power, he can with the +1, so I've got lots of different options.
Yes.
All right. So I just want to be able to do my psychic action this turn. I've made sure I'm outside of 24 inches of view, and then I want to get off some psychic powers over here, and then probably call that done.
And of course you do have psychic interrogation as well.
That's exactly what I mean. So I want that 3rd dice on there just to guarantee it comes off with his +1, cool. And then the Maleceptor will have the other one to buff the other characters.
Awesome.
So that's me. The Tyranid Prime gives his reroll 1s to wound on the warrior units as well.
Okay. And your movement, just generally?
Yeah, so movement phase, got aggressive with the Tran effects, advance that forward.
I can see that.
Advance this unit of Gaunts over here to get me the Stranglehold, because I now hold half and more.
Yep.
And I've made a line, keeping in coherency, to block off this warrior unit. And then I've put my Venom Phobes at the front because they make you fight last. So if you want to charge me, you'll be fighting last. And then we've got Swarmlord still within 3 inches of this Tyrant Guard in here.
Yep. And
And then also blocked off with that unit there as well.
Very nice.
Okay, so I'm just make sure within 3 of that, we're all good. Right.
Awesome.
So that's my deploy. And then obviously I'm keeping my character within 3, making it so that if you were to land your Corvus, the closest unit would have to be this brain unit. So thinking ahead. So we're into
the brain. Thinking ahead.
Got it.
Genius.
It's like I plan these things. Psychic phase.
Yeah.
We're going to go first of all with his ability, just to cast that psychic action.
Yep, so this is Psychic Interrogation. Always start with your point scoring powers, guys.
Gone off.
I can't stop it. 3 points.
Boom. Take those points. Then Maleceptor, he knows 2. I'm going to give the 5+ Feel No Pain to... Now, the warrior unit you can't really shoot, can you?
No.
They're in cover as well, but that Corvus could put a bit of problems in. However, I think the Tran effects is the most visible target to your multi-melters.
Yep.
I'm going to give him that 5+ Feel No Pain.
Okay.
That's going to go off. Well, I'd actually get to roll another dice as well.
You would.
And I get to drop one of them. 8, that goes off.
Excellent.
So
nice one.
5+ Feel No Pain. And then I may as well just put Catalyst on the other unit as well.
So Catalyst is the 5 Feel No Pain.
Sorry, Onslaught. Beg your pardon.
Cool.
And that extra dice
That will pass. With
will go off, and so that's so powerful, his ability, and I like being able to put that on 2 units. That unit's just got a smite, nothing's in range, so that's fine. Swarmlord, he can cast +1 to wound.
Okay.
Yeah. The Behemoth one, and I will check if that goes off in a 6. So Swarmlord failed that one. It's not a problem. I don't think I need too much to worry about this turn for +1 to wound in combat. So that concludes my psychic phase, and also it concludes my shooting phase, because I've got nothing I can see. I don't have any charges to make, so that actually concludes my full turn.
Nice.
So at the end of that, I'm going to score 3 points of Stranglehold,
Yep.
and 3 points for my Interrogation.
Very nice.
And that's over to you, turn 1, mate, for the Deathwatch.
Cool.
Round 1.
Deathwatch Command Phase Roundup.
Absolutely.
Turn 1. So we succeeded on the litany from Cassius to give +1 to wound to this Vanguard veteran squad that's just moved up here. There aren't any other command phase abilities. However, I've picked the Devastator Doctrine for this turn, and I did do that at the start of your turn, so the battle round. And I've picked the Heavy Support Battlefield roll to reroll 1s to wound against for the whole army, because I figured they're going to be the toughest to kill.
Plus you've got to bring it down. Most of mine are big and heavy
Yeah.
support, so absolutely makes a lot of sense.
Cool. Then the movement. So we've done a Nachmund with this unit that's jumped out of the Corvus.
Yeah.
Hammer unit's just moved up into this corner here. We are within an inch of the wall, so
Okay.
we can be charged.
Yes.
I needed to do that to make sure I had bodies on the objective.
Of course.
Vanguard vets have come out to clear this objective here.
Yeah.
The Corvus has moved all the way across the back line, still flying, so that you can shoot at these termagants in the front row. My units on this right flank have mostly stayed still, but one Dreadnought has advanced just to get me on that objective.
Cool.
And that is my movement phase, so we can probably crack straight on to the Psychic.
All right, then psychic phase. So you've moved outside of 24 from deny range.
Yes, so I avoided the Swarm Lord's denial range, but I am within 18 inches of the buffs that I need to give.
Okay.
I'm going to give both of them to the same unit, this big hammer unit in that building. 5 up Feel No Pain first.
Okay.
So that goes off.
Nice.
And then fight first, +1 to hit and melee. Doesn't go off. I am going to command point reroll that.
Treat yourself. Goes off on a big 7. I
Big
like
7. Yeah, that's Psychic. Shooting, there's not a lot to do.
No.
Just a Corvus, really.
See what you can do.
Corvus Black Star, 12 shots with its assault cannons.
Yep.
Here we go. Out the Termagants. We've hit 7 times, and this is 2s, and it will kill them because it's -2 AP because of Devastator Doctrine.
Yep.
And it ignores cover. So that is 5 dead.
5 dead. Very nice.
And then the missiles don't have another target, so they'll go in as well. That is 1 more dead, so 6 Termagants removed. And that is the end of my shooting phase.
So on to the charge phase.
Charge phase time. So the Vanguard veterans obviously are going to charge these Termagants.
Probably won't overwatch here.
Here we go.
Don't fail it.
Oh dear.
It's a fail, mate.
That is a fail. I think we need a 4 or 5 to get in.
You are within 6.
Okay.
So you need a 5, yeah.
Right, we'll command point this then for the Emperor.
That's just a 5.
We've just made it with a 5. I'll move them in, guys, and we'll come back.
Yeah.
So we piled in. We hit your Termagants.
Yeah.
Obviously, lots of lightning claws, chainswords, etc. Lots of rerolls and +1 to wound. Sadly, they didn't stand a chance.
Nope.
So that
Concludes your
is
turn.
my turn. Do you have a morale on these Termagants?
Nope.
And that's because
I'm in sign-up range.
in synapse range. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So points-wise, I've started a Nachmund. Well, I've done a Nachmund. We've controlled an objective in your territory for an extra 2 primary points.
Yes.
Because of Tide of Conviction. 1 point for killing a unit.
Very nice.
And that is it.
Okay, mate. So on to the Nids, turn 2.
Round 2.
Tyranid, turn 2. Command phase wrap up. Ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've gone for a synaptic imperative. Exploding 6s in the shooting phase today.
Right.
Just for this turn.
Briefly explain how these work.
Okay, so how it works is, when I trigger this in my army, all synapse creatures gain this ability.
Oh, okay.
So every synapse model I have gain this ability, and then obviously they can start passing it on to friendly other units as well,
Right.
providing that they're within synaptic, or their range of synaptics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Then what I've done is put all my buffs reroll misses on this unit over here. I'm giving this unit a brains, the ability to cast on an extra dice,
Okay.
and then also the same for the Maliceptor as well.
Very nice.
And that's coming from my inbuilt ability.
Yeah.
I've kept my Psyker outside of 24 inches from yours, so you can't deny me.
Very nice.
From the Venom Probe, and he's going to get that +1 to cast.
Yeah.
And then command phase stuff, yeah, like I said, all the rerolls on this unit over here, whilst making this unit objectives. Well, I don't actually need objectives secured here, so I can put it on this unit.
Okay.
Make them double obsec.
Double obsec.
Sure, why not? There's nothing too much I probably could do with that, because we've got a lot of obsec models over here and here anyway. I don't think I really need it anywhere else. And then the parasite moved over your unit. So we've got a stratagem I'm going to play here.
Right, so we get to see this cool new model at work.
So I roll a dice.
Yeah.
And it's a 1 CP stratagem, so down to 11.
Yeah.
And basically, on a 2 to 5, you take D3 mortal wounds. On a 6, you're going to take 3, and then you become infected. When you're infected, you're going to lose your objective secured keyword.
Don't want to be infected, guys.
And I have objective secured, and I count as 5 models because of my Warlord trait. So I'm basically going to flip this objective. Ready for it?
No.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds, please, on that
3
unit.
more wounds. Well, I'm going to take this bike off
Oh no.
because I know what's coming.
You know what's coming. Yep. Some mortal wounds from the Maliceptor.
Yes.
All right then. Okay, so everything else is kind of the zoanthropes have moved up to here, and they can now hopefully smite your dreadnought.
Yes.
And I Terry the Tyrannofex moved it forward, and I've got my flame range of 18 inches on your Corvus, on the dreadnought, on this unit back here.
Yep.
And I've wheeled my unit of warriors around here to get some shots on that unit.
Yes.
And the Maliceptors open this up to again do some smites.
Very nice.
Okay, and if all else fails, the parasite can go in the combat. So I'm going to start off with my psychic action,
Yes.
and I'm going to cast that with my character over here.
Cool. So the Neurothrope's casting this.
Yeah, to get it done, that goes off.
Goes off. Another 3 points. Nothing I can do about that.
No. Then what we're going to do is this unit over here, they're going to get the 3d6 inch, the 3 dice on the smite.
Very nice.
Okay, and I get to drop the lowest.
Cool.
And because I've got 3 models in the unit, I add 3 mortal wounds to this roll.
That's horrible.
So I'm looking for a big roll here.
Please not. Okay. Whew.
Oh, it's only just gone off.
Close.
But
D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
2.
2. So 5 mortal wounds total. I can ignore these on 6s. I ignore 1. So
Okay.
I take 4 mortal wounds.
Very nice. Then what we're going to do is the the Swarm Lord, he's going to go in for a smite.
Yep. He failed.
He fails that now. It's not a good roll, that actually. Time for the Maliceptor.
Oh dear.
Actually, before we move on, he can cast 1 more power.
Of course.
And he now is going to cast the +1 to wound. This is a behemoth psychic ability. He's perils, but it does go off.
Okay.
So I take D3 mortal wounds. Or do I'm just going to CP reroll it.
Yeah, may as well.
Fails.
Okay.
Cool.
But at least you don't take any wounds.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of combat going on this turn anyway.
Maliceptor.
Right.
He's now going to cast a smite at you.
Okay.
And if he rolls over a 7, you're then going to take another 3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
He's rolled a 7.
Roll a 7.
Well, he actually rolls... I'm going to drop this dice.
Yes.
And then, yeah, you take 3 mortal wounds.
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3.
So 5 mortal wounds. Ouch. This guy's disgusting. 2 more guys dead and a wound on another.
Okay, now you've pulled them outside of 12 inches.
I have.
So for this next power, I'm going to cast this unit, have the 5 plus Feel No Pain.
Yep. So this is Onslaught.
Yes. Oh no, let's see if it goes off first.
Ooh.
He does.
You do get 3 dice.
Do you get 3 dice? That does go off.
Yeah.
I'll drop the 1.
That Neurothrope ability is coming in really handy.
It is really good. I'm actually going to give that to my Tyrannofex because I think these guys are safe over here.
Okay.
I'd hope so anyway. 5 plus Feel No Pain on them. Do I spend any more CPs for... No, I think I'm good there.
All right.
Right, not the best psychic phase,
It was okay.
but it's all right. We're going to move on. We're going to move on and we're going to go into the shooting phase. Right, Michael, we're going to go with the shooting phase first.
Don't do it.
And I'm going to kick off with this unit here, my big unit warriors into your remaining 2 guys, okay?
Okay. So how many shots is this and what are they shooting with?
3 shots each, and I'm going to be re-rolling misses.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm basically strength 5 minus 2, 1 damage.
Oh, that's nasty.
And I'm re-rolling 1s to wound as well. Okay. So I re-roll my misses because I hit on 3s.
Spicy.
Now remember, I get exploding 6s, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra hits. So that's those 3 plus another 2.
Horrible.
Then I'm strength 5, your toughness 4, so I'm now wounding on 3s.
Yep.
And I re-roll any 1s. There's a fair few 1s there. And that's your saves. And they are all at -2, please.
-2, right. All the 4s in the world. Come on. Come on, Emperor.
You gone.
We are so gone.
Next up, Michael, the Exocrine. And I'm going to spend 1 CP to get exploding 6s. I also remove your cover, but you're not going to get that. So I'm looking just for 6s. I get 6 shots plus D3. So I'm going to get an additional 1 shot.
This is unbelievable.
7 shots here.
So have you got double exploding 6s?
I do. Now, you're a flyer, hitting on 4s.
You are hitting on 4s.
Come on.
That is my...
3
Come on.
3 6s here. Let's go. Come on.
Purge the Xenos.
Oh my God. Not a single sausage.
We got lucky there, boys.
I should have got at least 1.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to give you it, though.
I should have got at least 1 there.
So you've hit 4 times.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I want a CP reroll 1.
You have a lot of CP.
Because I'm due a 6.
Oh.
Here we go. Come on. This is going to be... If I roll a 6 here, this is 2 extra hits plus this one. Come on. Come on, come on.
No, thank you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hang on. Oh!
Okay.
Probably wasn't worth it, but it's worth a bit of fun.
Yeah, it would have been cool. And you've got lots of CP anyway. 3 to wound. You have wounded with everything.
Great. -4.
-4. I'm not going to get save damage.
3 apiece.
12 damage. I've got 2 left.
Okay. Right, Michael. I've got my flesh borers.
No, don't do it.
You've got 2 wounds left. Hitting on 5s, I've got a 6. That counts as 2 extra hits, remember?
They are just about within the synapse range.
He's right
the
here.
Imperative range.
Big
yeah.
boy. No wounds,
wounds.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Terry, I'm just going to nuke the... Just get rid of the plane. Get some kills.
Look, the first time I bring a Corvus Black Star, and he's just going to kill it.
So I get this with my flamer.
Yep.
D6 plus 6 shots. 5. So it's 11 hits.
Oh.
6.
I'm -1 to hit, though.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't even get my exploding 6s because I've just hit you. Toughness.
Toughness 7.
So I'm looking for 5s.
Okay.
Ooh, it's quite good, that. It's
So
not bad.
you've just spat a flamer, acid
Yes.
spray,
Yes.
at a supersonic plane.
Yes.
Sure.
You get 6 upsave.
Damage?
Yeah, he's gone. Damage to
He's
each.
dead.
Okay, Michael. You
Let's
need to
see if it
see
explodes.
if it explodes.
Okay.
That's the opposite of an explosion. You are fine. And how many guys you got inside?
I have 5 guys inside.
Now, normally you'd have to place them first before we roll, but you've got loads of space to get out. Just roll your
Yes.
5 dice and we'll see
But-
what happens.
Steve, you've fallen into my trap.
What's that?
I'm going to spend the CP
Yeah?
to get out 6 inches.
Ooh. Very
This is
nice.
a little Vanguard tactics trick.
Okay.
So let's see if they die on 2s.
All right, then. You've
Here's
lost one
one.
model. Okay.
So let's see what's going to happen here. Yes.
Good play.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good play, that.
Learned that on the academy?
You did, yeah. So that's going to cost you 1 CP.
It is.
And yeah, you now means I can't take that objective off you,
No.
which is a bit of a problem
Yeah.
because now I do not get my... I do get Stranglehold,
You will get Stranglehold.
but what I don't do is control one of your objectives now at the end of your turn.
No, that is true.
What I could then was just put 2 models on there and I'd have counted as 4.
Yeah.
But that's how we go. I went for the move block instead, over here, trying to move block that area. So yeah, it was a nice little play, good touch. Should have shot the kill team, shouldn't I? It would have been a much better target priority rather than worrying too much about the plane.
Yeah.
But there we have it. So at the end of my turn, I've got no charges to make. And so I get 3 points for Stranglehold, and I also get 3 points for my Psychic Interrogation.
You do.
But no extra primary. So now, Michael, it's onto yours, and you're going to score
4 victory points.
4 victory points rather than
0.
0. So that's a big swing. That's a good play there, Michael. And over to your turn.
2.
It's over to your turn too.
Round 2.
Deathwatch command phase roundup. The litany for reroll hits went off with Cassius.
Yep.
Doesn't want a 2. We've also spent 2 CP in the command phase to make the big hammer squad White Scar, so we can advance and charge. Want to get these guys into these warriors because those warriors are pretty scary with all their rerolls.
What tactical doctrine are you in?
So we're in Assault Doctrine.
Assault doctrine, nice.
Assault Doctrine, yeah.
Yep.
So extra bonus AP on our combat weapons. Rest of the battlefield, we have moved to try and get rid of this Tyrannifex, Terry.
Yeah.
He's come straight at us, so we're going to try and knock him down a peg. And then on the other flank, We just want to combine our fire. We can see the zoanthropes now.
Yes.
So I do want to shoot them a little bit, see what we can do there. Yeah, that's it. We just want to kill a few things, fight properly, and then, of course, I have Deep Struck with a unit of 5 vets.
To retrieve a Nachmund.
To retrieve a Nachmund in a quarter that's difficult to get to.
Very nice. Okay, mate, so on to the psychic phase.
Psychic phase, so you are in denial range.
Yeah.
First power.
Yes.
Fight first, +1 to hit on this big unit.
Okay.
Let's go. So that is a 6. It does go off, but only just.
Try and deny this one. Come on, Swarmlord. You got this. He's denied it.
Nice one, Swarmlord.
Yes. Come on, Swarmlord.
And then the 5 at Foot of Pain. So that does just go off. So I've been debating a CP here.
It's big.
Because I don't want you denying it.
No, but you could fail it.
I've got 5 CP. I could fail it. It's pretty important though. So
Sometimes you've got to do it, mate.
Sometimes you've got to do it. I'm going to go for it.
All right then.
I've got faith in the Emperor. It actually failed with the CP reroll. Tough luck.
Would I have denied it anyway?
Oh no.
No, I wouldn't have.
Feels even worse.
But I would have definitely spent a CP reroll to deny it.
Yes, I need it to fight off these mortal wounds from your Malacceptor next turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Shooting phase. Well, it's not a lot of it,
Not much.
but we're going to do our best here. We're going to go after Terry first.
Right, so he's got a 4+ invuln.
Yeah.
I'm not -1 to hit because I'm outside of this, and I didn't
Yeah.
cast my psychic action for the -1 strength.
Okay.
So please continue. Multi-metal first, is it?
Yeah, multi-metal first. Bam, bam. So 1 miss,
Yep.
and then a 4 up to wound. Fails to wound.
Okay.
We'll do the bolters afterwards because they make less of a difference, right?
Yeah.
Then we have the heavy bolter. What I'm going to do here, it's tough. I could spend a CP and do 3 mortal wounds to a monster.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it here because I'm hitting on a 4 because I moved.
You want to save it when you know it's guaranteed. Plus,
Exactly.
I've got that 5+ feel no pain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to fire 3 +1 to wound bolt gun rounds. They do all hit, despite moving. And these will be 5s to wound because it's strength 4 normally. We do wound 3 times.
Very
this
nice.
is AP2.
So I'm on my 4-ups.
Okay, so they're 2 damage each.
Takes 3 wounds.
2 wounds. Not bad, not bad. We have a heavy bolter. We miss with all of its shots.
All the ones then.
And then we have
2 rockets.
2 rockets. He hits with 1. Doesn't wound you.
Toughness 8 coming in well
Toughness
there.
8, it's really strong here.
Yeah.
And I'll do the bolter shots and we'll sum that up in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, got some wounds off there. Not great. The bolters sort of bounced off. Over here.
Dreadnought.
I think, it's a tough one with the Dreadnought. I kind of want to shoot the Zoanthropes.
Okay, cool.
I just want to get rid of these smites that we've got kicking around.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire both of my multi-multi shots at these Zoanthropes.
And the Stormbolt was into the unit as well?
Into the Zoanthropes as well, I think.
Okay, cool. Everything into those?
Everything into them. Let's go. So the multi-melters. So 2 hits.
Yep.
And then 3s to wound. Because your toughness 5 now, that is 2 wounds.
Do get a 4+ invulnerable save on this
4+
unit.
invuln. Oh, he's made them both. Yes. He's made them both. And then some bolt shots, which we'll do afterwards along with some of the other ones from the units.
Yep.
So we plinked a couple of wounds off. You got another one, which is quite nice for me.
I did roll double 1, yeah, on the wounds.
We're going to do the frag cannons now.
Okay, cool.
So this is just 8 shots.
Yep.
Bang, bang, bang. Hitting on 3s. I am re-rolling the 1s for the captain nearby. Never mind. Strength 7. So 3s to wound. Not bad. 5 wounds.
What's the damage on these?
This damage 2.
Very nice. 4-ups.
Okay.
So 1's dead.
Yeah, very nice.
And then 1 takes
2 damage.
2 damage. So he's down to 1 wound.
So 2 left. We just got 1 more squad to fire,
Yeah, 2 wounds left on there. Forgot they had 4 wounds.
Yeah, they've
Remember
got 4
that.
wounds now, guys.
Yeah.
Toughness 5. Madness. Right, last squad then. We'll fire our bolt guns. So we're going to do here +1 to wound.
Okay, cool.
We roll that because it's cocked. We don't actually hit you because we moved and they're heavy weapons.
They're heavy weapons, yeah, the stalkers, yeah.
We've got the heavy bolter. So reroll them 1s. So we get 1 hit.
Very nice.
4s to wound you.
No.
Nothing. No, it's just not doing very well here.
Come on.
Right, and then we've got a storm bolter. Reroll those 1s. I don't know where these 1s are coming from. So we do hit with all of those. 5s to wound you though. Oof, this is rough.
That toughness 5 is kicking in. 2
Right.
rockets.
2 rockets. Here we go. Let's pick up the last 2. We do reroll the 1. It does hit, so we hit with 1 because
1 hit.
again that's heavy. It is a wound. You've got 4 up in one.
Come on. Have you got any more shooting after this?
No.
Do I CP reroll that? It's nice to have those extra mortal wounds kicking in.
Yeah.
I think it's probably worth a CP reroll at this stage.
Okay.
Let's go for it. I've made it.
Fair enough.
Does cost me a CP, but I like having the 2 left.
Yeah, it was a lot of shooting, and these Armtroops don't die easily.
No, quite durable. Right, charge phase.
Charge phase.
Where are you going first?
So we're going to do the chapter champion, who's hidden behind a wall,
Nice.
to charge your Tyrannofix, because I don't want
Okay.
to get flamed to death with Overwatch.
You don't.
So we're going to do that first. He's in.
He's in on a 9, yeah?
I'm just going to go through all of these, and then I'll move them in a second. So the Dreadnought, of course, follows him in with an 11.
And you've got your Dreadnought over here.
Dreadnought there into those Termagants. He goes in.
Any particular way?
I think I'm probably just going to move, just touch in front of you here.
Cool.
And then the big one, this squad is going to charge your warriors, but only your warriors.
Right.
Because I know the Venom Throats can make me fight last.
Do I Overwatch?
I don't want none of that.
Thought about the Overwatch, but you've got Terminator in cover,
Yeah.
so you're on a 2+ save.
Yeah.
It's probably not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Just fishing to roll some 1s, so I'm not going to bother this time.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Right. I want a really big charge here.
Go on then.
Let's go, lads. That's not a big charge.
No.
I'm going to have to use a CP here.
You are going to have to use a CP there, yeah. Don't do a double 1 again, mate, because they're not getting in then.
Been around thousands of years. For the Emperor.
I think they're in though.
They are just about in.
You're within 4, so yeah, you do make it.
We do make it.
But it might affect how many models can pile in.
It definitely will.
Combat phase.
Yep. So I've piled in. Obviously, there isn't a huge amount of threat combat-wise elsewhere. So I'm going to have to go here first.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend some CP here.
Yep.
I kind of need to. I need to get rid of this unit and that low charge meant I couldn't pile in and fight with everybody.
You got the hammers in, so
Got the hammers in, which
they'll
is
do
most
some
important.
work.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend a CP for an extra attack against Xenos.
Nice.
Okay, which is really, really going to help. And then I think, so we've got rerolls to hit, but we didn't get +1 to hit off. We failed both powers, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give my Terminators +1 to hit.
Very nice. Cool. So 2 CPs.
2 CPs. You know what, we're going to leave it. We're not going to do that one. We're just going to do extra attack.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to spend 2 CPs and Fart and Death. Behemoth strategy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I know, it's nice. All right then, mate. So, over to you.
Cool. That was pretty savage. Yeah, I thought they had Catalyst on, so I thought I needed a bit more to get through them. And I know that there's a really cool stratagem warriors have to -1 damage.
Yeah.
But because I've got the AP, there's not really any point.
Nope.
You're better off getting...
Because you're in the Assault Doctrine.
Exactly.
I knew I was going to lose them, so I thought, right, let's just go for that fight on death. Let's get the most out of this unit that I possibly
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
So you've killed me with your hammers, but let's see if my bone swords can do the work back at you.
Okay.
Let's do this. 4 attacks each, Michael.
Oh, God.
7 of them are fighting.
All right.
And I reroll all my misses.
That's a good thing too.
Yes. Now, as a shame I don't have exploding 6s in combat. Just reroll those quickly. Reroll those.
Okay. And these guys are strength +2 because of their bone sword, strength 5, and then +1 for behemoth, strength 8.
Strength 8.
Falling on 2s.
And I reroll my 1s because I'm a prime.
This is gonna hurt.
That many at -2.
Oh dear.
These are 2 damage each.
So you can see why I needed that Feeling of Pain to go off. So you picked up 5 of the unit. The Terminators did make some really good saves.
They did well.
And then
You just that 3 up save, -2. So yeah, but I picked up a fair few there. I think that 2 CP Behemoth Fight on Death is awesome.
Oh, it's so good on those guys.
And I had all my rerolls on there as well. And you haven't piled into my unit because actually my Venom Throbes are okay in combat.
Yeah, they're all right.
So you just be kind of tying yourself up there.
Yeah.
So now you're on to the Dreadnought killed my Gaunts.
Yeah.
And now you've got your Dreadnought into my Terry. See what you can do. Then you've got your champion as well.
Yeah, we're going to do the champion first.
No worries.
In case I get a consolidate. So we've got 7 attacks with the champion.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. I reroll 1s because you're an alien.
I am.
Cool, so he's hit with them all. And we're looking for 4s here.
Okay. Nice.
Come on, lad. We reroll 1s because you're a heavy support choice.
Yes.
Come on. For the Emperor. We get 5 wounds.
5
on your 4 up in one. He's Failed 3.
3 have gone through. What's the damage?
9 damage total.
Ooh.
This guy hits hard.
Yeah, but I'm going to save all these on my 5-ups.
You can try, my friend.
I feel no pain.
You felt some pain.
That was average, actually. Roll 9,
yeah.
failed 3, saved 3 even. Cool. So I've taken a total of 9 wounds so far.
9 so far. We'll move on swiftly to the Dread. Here we go. Cool. So reroll 1s because you're an alien. They all hit. And then this will be 3s to wound. Now, that was awful.
That was.
But I do reroll 1s because you're heavy support choice.
Yes.
Still rolled a 1 in there. Just the 2 wounds. Okay. Another one goes through. That's 3 damage again.
Sure. I'll take those. Takes 2. So he's
taken
taken 11.
11. So he's got how many left?
I believe 6.
6. Wow. Okay. So, there's one last thing to do.
What's that?
My morale.
Oh yeah, morale, that's the thing.
Did lose 5 from your boys.
Yep.
So we're just going to roll this. Roll a 3.
You're
Relationship 10, so we're fine.
You're okay. And I just failed to hit with Terry.
Yeah.
So he's just stuck in combat.
Okay.
All right then, mates. That's the end of your turn. What did you score?
So we've done another Nachmund.
Yeah.
For another 4 points. Well, for 4 points. And we've killed some units, so we get points for that as well. But nothing else yet.
And my Parasite holding that objective because he's OBSEC and counts as 5.
It's really annoying.
And there's nothing you could do about that. So the Parasite coming into play there. Now, I count as 5 models over here.
You do.
But you've got OBSEC and also 5 models.
So I have more models than 5 now. I have 7 on the objective.
So you're okay. You've got that one.
Yeah.
So we go into my turn 3.
Yeah, cool.
Round 3.
Tyranid, turn 3, command phase wrap up and movement phase. So I kicked off first of all with giving objective secured and the re-rolls to my Hive Guard. So they're re-rolling all their hits, and I'm also getting the re-rolls from the Tyranid Prime because I was in the link range to do that at the start of the game, start of the turn. And then in terms of my extra abilities for the extra dice for my Psyker, I'm going to give that to the Malanthropes, obviously. And then I'm also going to give that to my unit over here as well. I've moved them over here so that the closest unit is this unit for their smites. I moved the Lictor. The Lictor's moved within 6 inches of Cassius.
Yes.
Okay, because when I'm within 6, I can get extra to my charges for a stratagem. And then I brought in the Trigon. He's 9 inches away from this unit and also Cassius. And I need to kill some characters because they mean big points to me.
Yes.
Then I've brought over my Fight Last unit as well. Bit of backup there on the objective just in case I fail some charges. And my intent there is to be outside of 3 inches from you, okay?
Okay.
So you can't heroically intervene. Then over here, we've got the Hive Guard, the Tyrant Guard even, kept within 3 inches of Swarmlord. Just move forward to attack on this Dreadnought. And then I've moved Swarmlord forward as well. So again, you won't be able to overwatch them because of the Tyrant Guard nearby.
Cool.
The Exocrine I haven't actually moved. But I've got some line of sights to where I need, whatever it might be. I can shoot this unit, I can see this unit because you're touching that terrain there, and I've got some line of sights on that unit as well. So I've got a little bit of options here, there and everywhere. And obviously I can shoot this Dreadnought as well. I've decided to keep Terry in combat so I can shoot in combat. And then my Parasite, that's the guy who's going to try and kill that character along with the Lictor as well.
Yeah, cool.
And I've just brought my Tyranid Prime round because he's going to shoot Cassius. So therefore, I can get extra to my charges. I can roll an extra dice. And that's going to cost me a CP. But first of all, we're going to go into the psychic phase.
So what imperative? Just before we move on, what imperative?
Exploding 6s in combat.
Okay.
But that actually cost me a CP to do that. Because that is from the Warrior's ability. And I no longer have them on the table, so it's going to cost me a CP.
That's cool.
All right. Nice that you can do that if you've lost your unit, you know, you still can get your imperative. So exploding 6s in combat, right, here we go then, psychic phase. I'm going to first of all start with the psychic action. I'm outside the deny range. I get +1 to this, that's going to go off.
Nice, big 3 points.
Happy days. Right, next up, we're going to go with this unit over here. They're getting a 3d6 smite, and obviously I discard the lowest into your unit over here. Because I've got 2 in the model unit, that'll be extra 2 mortal wounds.
Very good.
I've rolled a super smite.
Yep, you
So
certainly have.
Going to be D6 mortal wounds plus 2. So 4 mortal wounds.
4 mortal wounds. I mean, we're going to kill the sergeant.
Yep, no worries.
And then we will wound, I suppose, the biker twice.
Cool. Next up, we'll go with a Maleceptor.
Yeah.
He's going to cast just a regular smite. That's going to go off.
Yeah.
Well, I can roll an extra dice.
Cool.
And this is going to be
3
plus
3.
another 3, 6,
Yep,
mate.
6 more mortal wounds. These guys kick out some more wounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
He's got 1 wound left.
Got 1 left.
So for his next psychic power, he's going to cast the Advance in Charge
Yeah.
power. I just want to be able to cast a power,
Yes.
basically, and I haven't advanced anywhere else. That's going to go off, which will just
Goes
kill
off.
that model, yeah.
So the Maleceptor, guys, if he does a power on a 7 or more, he does 3 mortal wounds to the closest target within 12.
Depending on the table in his brackets in
Depending
wounds.
on his brackets, it doesn't even need line of sight.
No, it's quite nice.
Savage.
It is very savage, actually. Swarmlord. He's going to try and cast, you will be able to deny this one, the 5 plus feel no pain.
Okay.
6, that's going to, I think you can try and deny it. I think it goes on a 7 anyway.
We'll see if I deny it.
It is a 6, so
I would fail to deny that.
so it does go off. And I'll just give it to the, I'm going to put it back on Terry.
Back on Terry.
Let's give Terry in the game.
Yeah, cool.
Then we're going to go with his next power, which is Smite,
Awesome.
which is just going to be on the,
Dreadnought.
yeah, have you got 1 or 2 denies?
Just the 1.
So it's just D3, 3 mortal wounds on your Dreadnought.
3 mortal wounds, 6 is to ignore them. He ignores 1, so he's down 2 wounds.
Go. So pretty successful psychic phase there.
Yep.
Got rid of the key unit I needed to. I'm going to spend that CP now for my prime to shoot Cassius.
Cool, so this is if a Synapse model shoots and wounds, is it?
Just hits,
Just hits, wow.
and I've hit.
You've hit. Let's see if you can do some damage anyway.
1 wound.
1 wound, that's -2, isn't it?
Yeah, well, just 1 damage.
So he takes the damage.
Okay, cool. So that gives me, every time I declare that unit now, I'm going to get an extra dice to the charge.
Good charge, oh wow,
Yeah.
cool.
Right, okay, cool. So that's that shooting phase, the Exocrine now. He doesn't have a huge amount of options. I actually am going to go with, going to try and shoot this unit of frag guys into the terrain there, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go with that because I've still got lots of options there. So he's going to get his extra 3 hits.
Very nice.
So you are going to get the dents though. So that is 9 shots, hitting on 4s.
Oof.
That's 4 hits. Slightly below average, but we'll take it.
Oh dear.
That is pretty terrible. Just 2 wounds.
-4, there's no light cover, so 2 are dead.
2 are dead.
Cool.
Kaput. Terry next.
Don't do it.
Now you've done a really cool thing here. I am in engagement range with both your Dreadnought and your character,
Yes.
but because the way you piled in your Dreadnought closer, I actually have to target him
Yeah.
because he is going to block the character.
Yeah, look out. So you can still use that in combat, guys.
So 5 extra hits, so 11, 5, 6. So I've hit you
You have
11
hit me.
times.
5's here.
Ooh,
Woeful.
where's a whiff, wasn't it?
Oh dear. Terry,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Terry, you know, he didn't want it. Now, I do get another 8 shots. We'll
You do.
resolve that off camera.
Cool.
His other spitters didn't do any damage whatsoever.
You spat a lot at me.
Yeah, because I've only got a few wounds remaining.
We're still alive, guys.
Charge phase.
Charge phase.
I'm going to spend another CP now, go down to 5.
Right, what's this?
For the Lictor, because I'm within 6 inches of your Cassius,
Okay.
so that means I get a +2 to my roll
That
with,
is such a cool
with my Trigon.
stratagem.
It gives real play to the Lictor.
Yeah, and it's very thematic as
And
well.
I'm rolling 3 dice, discarding the lowest.
Yep.
You ready? It's a 3.
It's a 3.
That's
It's
the
a 2.
Yes.
It's got the +2 charge there, so...
Got the 8.
8. He's in.
And you can see there that just those little extra abilities really coming into some pretty decent effect.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go with this unit, the Fight Last unit, into Cassius as well, just for some extra movement. They're going to go, again, I get that extra 2 and the extra D6.
Yep.
So they're going to go in 7, 9.
Cool.
So again, just to really make sure I can block off you charging Mr. Morlock. My Trigon, sorry, not my Morlock, my Trigon. Okay. Then it also means I've got quite a long charge here, but it's doable.
It's a long charge. It is doable, yes.
And still, I get that +2 with a 3d6.
Yeah. Oof. Don't know if that'll do it.
I'm within
Not quite.
12.
Within 12. So we need a little bit extra.
Yeah, not. So that gives me a
10.
just out by an inch.
Just out.
Yeah, because I'm within 12, not 11. It's very, very close. Unfortunately, he's not made that in. Okay, over here, my parasite into your champion here.
Here we go.
He's in.
He is definitely in.
And then my lictor, he's also going in. He's in.
As well. He's going to try and suck my
And I'm
brains out.
staying outside of 3 inches from your unit in here.
Cool.
And then over here, we're going to go with the Tyrant Guard into your Dreadnought.
Yep.
Because this unit's objective secured, they're going to get a 7. It's going to whiz round to the other side of there.
Very nice.
As far as they possibly can, staying within, basically not quite touching that.
Yeah.
And going there, give
Cool.
myself some room for some pile-ins. And then what we're going to do is put Swarmlord. Now, he needs he's within 7. Or I go for this character over here.
It's probably about the same either way
Yeah.
because of the -2 difficult terrain.
I'm probably going to go for the character.
Okay.
Try and get rid of the characters, I think, on the table.
You've got
just
that
with-
secondary for cranial feasting as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Oof.
No, I will CP reroll that.
Might as well. Lots of CP.
That's a 7.
It's a 7.
I am with an 8, so I
Cool.
can just go within an inch there,
In he goes.
and we love that. Combat phase, we're going to kick off first with a Tyrant Guard.
Okay.
Don't want you swinging on him. I'm not quite within 3 of Swarmlord, so I am just going to go with my, and I'm going to keep them when I do my pile-in. One's going to stay within an inch there, pile in there, and then just to get all within half an inch, half an inch. So it's 9 attacks. I do re-roll my misses.
Yeah.
I do get an exploding 6,
Very good.
and then we are looking for,
3s, I believe.
yep, and I re-roll my 1s to wound.
Wow.
So I think that is 1 dead.
Well, what's your AP?
-3.
-3 AP. Okay, well,
With the
we've got
crushing
6s. He is definitely dead. I'm not going to bother rolling the Film of Pain.
Does it explode?
Does he explode? He does not. Right. Well, my chapter champion fights first in engagement range with the character.
Yeah.
So we're going to fight.
Who are you going to fight?
So I'm debating this. Now, potentially I could kill both of you.
If you get lucky.
If I get reasonably lucky.
Yeah, because you're -1 to hit.
-1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 3s now.
Yes.
Rerolling 1s, but I can't reroll against the Parasite. But you've got 6 wounds on the Parasite.
Yeah.
I'm damaged 3. No invuln on the Parasite.
Nope.
But you do have an invuln on the Lictor.
Yes.
Right. I'm a cool guy,
Yep.
so I am going to split.
All right then.
We've got 6 attacks.
Bold move, Cotton.
It's a bold move. What I'm going to do is put 4 on the Parasite,
Okay.
because he has to die.
Right.
And then I'll put 2 on the Lictor.
Okay.
So let's do the Parasite first.
Here we go.
3s to hit you, because you're -1 to hit.
Yep.
I can't re-roll.
Nope.
So 3 hits.
Yep.
Strength 8, 3s to wound.
Yep.
That is 3 wounds. It's -4. 3 damage each.
He's dead.
He's dead. And then against the Lictor, -1 to hit.
He's missed.
Double miss.
The Lictor survives.
Lictor lives.
So Mr. Parasite's gone. It's time for the Trigon. Into Cassius.
Come on, Cassius. Okay, it's a good start.
Now I can reroll a hit roll.
You can.
And I've got 3 explosions.
Aha! You are not within synapse range. So you cannot explode your 6s. So you need to be within 6 of the imperative.
Ah, right. Not
But
within...
the synaptic length is 12.
Okay, beg your pardon. So they will not explode then. Good. That's a good one to basically remember.
Yeah.
Although it's 12 inches, you need to be within 6 inches of the model that has it.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so you've got, I'm wounded on 2s there, that many saves on your invuln, and they're 2 damage each.
Right. Come on, Cassius. Been around thousands of years. Well, 400 actually.
It's pretty good effort, actually.
Takes how many damage?
Just 2.
Just 2. He's got 1 left, guys. He's got 1 left.
got
Cassius
one wound
is
left.
somehow alive.
Okay.
Well, he has to survive because he's got to go and help on McCrag.
Swarmlord, 9 attacks.
9 attacks.
Hits on 2s. Now, he is going to be exploding.
He is going to be exploding. He is himself synapse.
Then we are going to be looking for 2s.
Okay.
I've rolled a lot of 1s.
Fair few ones. Can we do the same as what we did with Cassius?
These are flat 3 damage each.
Flat 3. So fail 1, I'm okay. We did that with Cassius. We can do it again. It's been around thousands of years. He is so dead.
I mean, the Swarmlord's quite intimidating, so I don't blame you for just rolling over and saying, yeah, I'm off.
Yeah,
guys, you're on your own.
I'm gone now.
You're on your own with this one, which is cool. I've killed a character.
Yeah.
Is he your Warlord?
He's not my Warlord.
All right, that would have been good if he was. Venom Throbes.
Okay.
Couple of key things here.
Yeah.
At the start of the fight phase, you can roll a dice.
Okay.
And if you roll a 3, you take a mortal wound.
Right.
And you fight last.
Right.
But I didn't want to do that because I want to kill you with this unit.
Okay.
Now, this is...
You would have killed me with the mortal wound?
I would have.
Yeah.
But this unit in particular has got something called Feeding Tendrils.
Okay.
Which means I've got a better chance of scoring the extra CP
right.
when it comes to scoring my secondary.
The cranial feasting, yes.
The cranial feasting. So these guys are going to get 5 attacks each.
5 Venom Throats.
5 attacks
5
each.
attacks. What?
15 attacks. Hitting on 3s, I always wound on a 2.
Yep. Okay.
So you've got that many at -1, mate. 1 damage.
-1 damage. Right. Cassius, if you survive this, I'm going to leave because that would be incredible.
He's definitely gone.
He tried his best, but he is sadly dead.
The Lictor. 6 attacks.
6 attacks.
Hit on 2s, but you make me 3s.
Yes.
I'm strength 8, -3, 2 damage.
Oof, ouch.
Missed twice.
Start. Strength.
8.
8.
8. I'm tempted to CP reroll one, just to get it in. But we'll see if I need to wound you. I'll CP reroll that one. Have you got an invulnerable save?
I have got an invuln
Of?
a 5 up.
I'm going to go for it. Takes you down to 3 CPs, because I want to
Okay.
kill these characters. Yes.
So 4 wounds.
4 invulnerable saves, please.
Right.
Because he also has the Feeder Tendril, so I need to kill you in combat here as well.
Yeah. Stop cranial feasting, my guys.
I've got to do it.
Right.
4 saves, 5
This guy
ups.
is a hero. He's a
not.
salamander. I love him.
He's going to die.
He's going to live.
No.
Been around thousands of years.
That is 4 damage. How many wounds has he got?
Let me double check. So you killed him, but I could CP, and on a 5 he would live.
Go on then.
And that would be epic. I'm going to do it because it's cool
Treat yourself.
for the Emperor.
Oh, I saw the 6. I saw it.
That's a shame. Had to be done because he's very good in combat.
Yeah.
So he is dead. Dreadnought now, because of course it's your turn. I'm going to strike before you because it's an ongoing combat.
But not an extra attack, you won't be
Not
charged.
an extra attack because I was not charged. 4 attacks here. Does hit on 2s.
Yep.
And then we're wounding on 3s. So that is 3 wounds. You've got your 4 of invuln. He's dead.
No, he's not. He's got that 5+ feel no pain.
Has he got it this turn?
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
to
of
keep
course.
Terry alive, don't I?
Yeah.
Here we go. Need 1, 5, or 6.
Oh,
He's alive.
he's alive.
Oh, 3 wounds left.
3.
His quick attack's back. Oh, look. He hit twice. He's wounded once. So that concludes my turn. So at the end of that, it's quite a good one for me there.
Very good one.
I counted 6 models over here.
Yes.
How many have you
I
got?
have 6.
You've got 6, so we
have 6.
contest that one.
Yes.
I control 1, 2, 3, 4, so I get the Stranglehold.
You do?
I do claim an objective in your one, but we got to do some rolls for some cranial feasting.
Yeah, you got to feast on my craniums.
So I've killed my Swarmlord. Has killed your guy. So
Yep.
he needs a 6
Yep.
to get me a CP. He hasn't done it. Next up, we've got the Lictor. He gets 2 to this roll because he's got the Feeder Tendrils. Looking for a 4. He hasn't done it. Right. This is big.
So the Venom Throats.
The Venom Throbes now. Come on, need a 4 here. You can do it, guys. You can do it.
Ah! Cassius survives, his cranium intact, and leaves the battlefield to fight another day.
So I was really unlucky
That was very unlucky.
because that gains me 3 victory points just
Yes.
by completing that action and a CP. CP I'm not too worried about, but gaining 3 points is pretty
You
significant.
still gain 3 because you killed 3 characters, though.
I have killed 3 characters,
combat.
yeah. In any of those your Warlords?
No.
It's the Librarian.
The Librarian is the one.
Okay, cool. No other Sergeants killed this turn,
Nope.
so just 3 points on cranial feasting then.
Yeah, cool. Nice one.
All right then, mate. Over to your turn 3.
Cool.
Round 3.
Okay. No command phase shenanigans. Cassius has fallen. We have moved, though.
You have.
So we've sort of consolidated back to our rear objective, just try and make sure we're holding it. A couple of veterans here fallen back from the Hive Guard. The Librarian uses Beacon Angelis to pick up this unit from the backfield to come and defend the home objective and shoot the Lictor. And the Hammer unit's just moved around here to try and kill this Trigon.
Yep.
So let's move swiftly on into the Psychic phase.
You are retrieving terrorist data with that unit?
I am, yes, with that unit on that right-hand side. Thank you, yes.
Very nice.
Right, Psychic.
Carry on, mate.
I'm going to smite Terry.
Yeah.
Here we go. That is a smite.
Now, you're outside of my warp range.
I am. You can deny this.
I have denied it.
Ouch. And then, of course, we've got a 5 point of pain I'm going to do.
Yeah.
We'll stick that on the Hammer unit over here.
Very nice.
So that goes off. I do perils, but at least you can't deny it.
Absolutely. Take it.
So I'll take that. I take one mortal wound. Worth it.
All day long.
All day long. Yeah, moving swiftly on into shooting.
Yep.
Most important thing here, the Venerable Dreadnought is going to multi-murder Terry in the face.
Go on then.
Here we go. It is a heavy weapon.
Yes.
-1 to hit.
Yes.
So I got 1 hit.
1 hit, yeah.
It is a wound.
4 pin bun. Oh, failed that one.
Failed it.
Probably not worth a CP reroll, so carry on.
Cool. D6 +2. That's 4 damage.
Come on.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
Does he explode? He does. You
explode.
take D3 mortal wounds.
Ouch.
1.
So this isn't like an aura explosion anymore, is it? They
No,
just hit the closest thing.
Just you, mate.
Cool. And then do I ignore it? I do ignore it. Last bit of shooting here in the middle. We're going to try and kill this Lictor.
Yeah.
We're going to fire the shotguns at him first.
Okay.
Let's go. So he's toughness
5.
5.
5
All
wounds.
right.
4
And
plus
he's got
save.
4 up save.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to shoot strength 5 rounds at him.
And he is -1 hit because he's got chameleon skin.
Shooting the Lictor then. Shotguns. These are strength 5. You're -1 to hit.
Yes.
2 hits. 4s to wound. That is 2 wounds. No AP. Cool. He takes 1. And then the bolt guns. We're going to do +1 to wound rounds. Just the 1 hit. 1 wound. No AP again. So he saves that.
Yep. So I've
Now-
got 4 wounds left.
I'm pretty confident the Dreadnought should kill him.
Okay.
So we're going to fire the other team into these 2 Zoanthropes.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Just get rid of them. The missiles, will do that first.
Yep.
We'll do the damage 2 rounds first.
Cool.
That makes more
So
sense.
I've got 2 wounds left, yep.
Yep, so the heavy bolter, 3 hits because they stood still. 2 wounds. Okay, 2 damage.
1 dead.
1 dead. And then 3 bolt guns with +1 to wound. 1 hit. 1 wound.
4 up. He's
Cool.
okay.
The missiles. 1 hit.
Yep. Any rerolls?
No rerolls available.
Okay.
So that is nothing. And then I'll just do a cheeky storm bolter into that Lictor.
Yep.
See if it does anything. We do hit 3 times.
From the old librarian.
So
Yep.
that's 2 wounds. So that's from the Terminate with the Cyclone. 1 more wound on that Lictor. So he's got 3 left, which is the perfect number.
Okay.
All right. What's the toughness on your Trigon?
Trigon is toughness 7, 3 up
Wow.
save, 14 wounds.
They used to be toughness 6, guys. These guys are so much harder to kill. We'll chuck some, unimportant shooting at him, and then we'll move on to the charge phase.
Cool.
Charge phase. Hammer unit is going to go into that Trigon. See if we can get him. That is a 7. Should be fine. I'll move them in a second.
And you want to stay outside of an inch of the Venom throw, because
Not-
obviously they can make you fight last.
Exactly. I'm not declaring them as a charge. Don't want any of that business.
Dreadnought onto
Dreadnought
Lictor.
into the Lictor.
He's in.
He is in. And just for precaution's sake... Oh, this is a tough one, isn't it? I'm going to try the 5-man squad that arrived from Deep Strike.
They're going to need a 9.
Don't get it, sadly. That is the charge phase.
Okay.
Moving on. So obviously, we're going to fight against the Trigon first.
Yeah.
So let's see what we can do. I am going to spend 1 command point for +1 attack.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
You've got 1 CP left.
So 1 left after this. So the Sergeant.
I am -1 to hit,
Oh, I'm -1. Well, I've got hammers. I'm already -1 to hit.
so you don't care.
I don't care. We'll see if I do care, though. Come on. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. So that's 3 hits. This is strength 8.
Yep.
3's to wound. This is AP 4.
All right then, that's good. That goes straight through.
4 damage each.
Very nice. So he's got 6 wounds left.
6 wounds left.
It's from 1 guy.
From 1 guy.
Probably should have spent those CPs to fight in death.
How cool is that? Right, and then we have the Black Shield, the man himself, 6 Thunderhammer attacks.
Go on then.
From 1 guy. He is hitting on 3s.
He's done well.
Do reroll 1s because you're an alien. 5 hits.
A lot of hits, yep.
3s to wound. Now these are AP 3.
Made 2 of
It's
them.
made 2.
Damage.
Oh, damage 3.
It's got 3 wounds left.
It's got 3 wounds left.
I'm still in this.
This is big, guys. This is a lot of points. So we have some chainswords. So I did get lucky with some fist attacks. Because obviously I've got +1 attack each, so we've got quite a lot of attacks from that unit.
But, see if I explode. I don't, unfortunately.
Ooh. Okay.
Trigon, you need to try harder, my friend. Should have spent those 2 CPs for fighting death, because I thought I'll save them for some other shenanigans I want to do, but you live and learn, right? So my Lictor next.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 attacks.
He's done very well.
5 hits. 4 wounds, Michael.
4 wounds, okay.
-3.
-3.
2 damage.
6s, so I save 2.
Okay.
And then -1 damage.
Yeah, so just 2 damage.
2 damage, he saves one of those as well. So this guy takes a wound.
Nice.
And then I'll just quickly hit you back.
You're going to kill me, yeah.
Yeah, reroll the ones because you're an alien.
Yep.
Cool.
So 4 hits because you -1 hit.
Oh,
yep.
I'm hit on 2s though. Was the other 2?
It was a 2, yep.
Okay.
2s.
2s to wound, so 3 wounds.
5 ups.
He's dead.
He is
Just dead.
by the skin of my teeth there.
That is my turn. I'll get a few points.
Yep.
And more importantly, a couple of extra primaries because we're really behind on primaries. So
Tyranid, turn 4.
turn 4.
Round 4.
Turn 4. For the Tyranids, the command phase. So I didn't have a huge amount to do this turn. What I've decided to do is enact the imperative from my Neurothrow, which gives me +1 to cast,
Cool.
+1 to deny, and also 5+ feel no pain against mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So that's army-wide on my Synapse creatures and then people within their range.
Very nice.
The Swarmlord is given his abilities to the Hive Guard, so they're obsec and rerolls. The Prime could only give them the reroll ones to wound on the Venom Throbes, so they've got that. Then in the movement phase, advance the Maleceptor forward over here.
Yep.
Rolled a nice big 6 to get me on that objective. Move the Prime forward in the Xenothrobes, because he's now obsec, so that means I've got a lot of models over there. Zoanthrope is just chilling on this objective to get a smite off on this Dreadnought. The Neothropes staying on this objective within 3 of the Exocrine on this objective. I'm a bit light on the ground over there, especially this one at the back. And if I lose that model, then I won't gain my CP, is that correct?
Next turn, yeah.
So I need to try and keep him safe. And then I've just moved the Swarmlord and the Hive Guard round. So I just need to tie up some units, make some charges, prevent you from shooting this guy because he's my vulnerable target, as it were. Okay, so into the Psychic phase. I've got +1 to cast. And I did give the abilities for the extra dice on him, and the Maleceptor, and also the Zoanthrope. Okay, so they've got the extra dice.
Cool.
So we're going to kick off first of all with a. We'll kick off with him. He's only got one thing to do, and that's a smite.
Okay.
That goes off on an 11.
Yeah, because you've got +1 from your thing. Yeah,
It's a
very
super
nice.
smite.
Very
I'll probably
nice.
roll a 1 anyway. Of course.
He's rolled a 1, so.
So just 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds because of course there's 1 model in the unit.
Yeah.
6s to ignore them. I don't ignore any.
Right.
So down to 5.
The classic super smite. You're always happy when you get it, but always roll a 1.
Yeah.
So he's done. Now on to the Maleceptor. I'm going to kick off first of all with a smite.
Yeah.
May as well.
Okay.
I'll take the perils
Yeah.
just for a super smite.
Well, you got +1 to cast.
Oh,
so
so
a 4 and a 6 actually does it anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're good.
Cool. And then I do probably another.
D6 mortal wounds.
Probably going to be a
Plus
1.
3.
It's a 4.
4. That's 7 mortal wounds. Oh my god. I do have a 5 up. 5 mortal wounds. We passed 2, so we are going to lose.
You've passed 3, mate. That's 3.
Was it 3?
You passed 3. Yeah.
Okay, so 4 mortal wounds. We're going to kill the biker at this stage.
Yep.
And then we'll kill. It was 5, wasn't it? Oh, it's a tough one. I feel like I'm.
One more wound, mate. One more wound.
1 more wound?
Yeah,
so it
just
was
got a wound
4.
on. Yep.
Of course, yes. Carry on. All right.
Next up, I'm going to give he'll cast his next power, the 5+ Feel No Pain.
You've got 3 dice, remember?
So that goes off with the +1.
Yep.
And then I'm going to give that to the Xenothrobes.
Because it was a 6, you get +1. It's cast on a 7.
Yes.
So I take another 3 mortal wounds.
You do, yeah.
I don't like this guy, so I'll take one more wound. That guy's dead.
Feel no pain coming in nice there. He's done. He's done. Next up, we've got my psychic action with the Neurophrobe. Now he's getting +2 to cast.
Yeah.
So it goes off on a 6. I'm going to CP reroll that.
Okay,
you
why?
could deny this one.
Yes.
So go down to 3 CPs.
Ooh.
I've rolled a 4.
You do reroll all your dice. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's
But you don't
correct.
have 3, do you?
Because
he doesn't have them.
2.
It's
So,
a 6.
I've rolled a 6, mate. Can you deny it?
Right, well, obviously, I'm going to try, because this would be really cool. Well, there you go.
Big deny.
Big
deny there. So it's 3 points,
I
not for me.
refuse to be interrogated.
You do. Okay, cool. Swarmlord next. He may as well just chuck a smite in.
Yeah.
And that goes off on an 8.
Yeah, because you've got +1.
Yep.
Very nice. Cool. Yeah, more wounds then?
Just 1.
Just the 1. All right.
And then he'll cast the +1 to wound on a unit as well, the behemoth one.
Yeah.
That also goes off,
Cool.
and he'll put that onto the big guys with the crushing claws, the Tyrant Guard.
Sure.
Okay, so fairly successful psychic phase, apart from the one I really needed to go off. If I had to pick one to go off, it's always the mental interrogation, because that's your point. You always swap your VPs for CPs. We both did the right thing there. Okay, so into the shooting phase, I'll start off with my Prime.
Yep.
He's going to get 3 shots into your unit there. He's hit twice.
Cool.
And he's wounded twice.
2 wounds. My Storm Shield Salamander
He takes a
is it
wound.
AP2?
Just a wound, mate.
One wound. Cool.
Okay, Exocrine next. Really split what I charge or what I actually declare. Do I try and shoot the 2 guys off that objective, or do I shoot your Dreadnought? I'm probably going to have more success at killing the 2 guys, just to get you off the objective.
Yeah, and you could charge, because you're a 5 object models, and take it.
Yeah.
But you'd make sure if
Yes.
you killed them, right?
Because I'm within 9, so it's still a fairly big charge. I'm
Yeah.
going to just shoot them. Extra
Fair
D3 shots, 3. So it's 9 shots. Hang on 3s.
We're on 2s.
Hang on 2s.
That's going to be them dead, 'cause it's AP4 and 3 damage.
Yeah, they're gone.
They are gonzo.
So that concludes the shooting phase.
Wow.
Quite a quick one for me there.
Yeah.
Charge phase now. My Venom Throbes are going to charge into your unit.
Yep.
They've gone in.
Cool, in they
on
go.
7. I'm just going to base them, okay?
Yeah, makes sense.
Nice. And then I need to remember to do my ability.
Yes.
So I'll just do that now.
Yeah, do that now.
Obviously, just don't remove a model. So I'll do the Prime charge first of all. He's in on a
Cool.
6.
Excellent.
And then I'll do the Venom Throbe just while we remember there.
Yeah.
On a 3+, yes.
So I take a mortal wound.
You take a mortal
I
wound.
fight last.
Yes.
I did forget the 5 fun of pain against the shooting. I'll just do that now.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I don't ignore any. Cool. This guy's dead.
Cool.
And we've got a wound on someone else.
So other charges to make here. I need to actually keep this unit on that objective, sadly enough. Because
Yes.
I need to claim an objective in your territory to get extra points on the primary.
That's right.
And I don't know if I've actually got the ability to string out within 2. I'll try it and see if I can fit the unit. If not, I'll go back to where I am.
Okay.
So I just want to try and get 1 guy in combat if I can. So I'm going to put 1 guy within an inch.
Mm-hmm.
And then him within 2 inches of him. Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've easily got the coherency and a little bit extra, to be honest. So he'll just sit on that objective, 1 guy in combat.
Right.
Then what we've got is my Swarmlord. Mr. Swarmlord, he's going to go for a long bomb.
Okay.
A long bomb charge here.
Okay. Come on.
I just need to get rid of that
Be
rocket
great.
launcher
Yeah.
so that he can't shoot him.
Yeah. Be great
Typically
if you
what I'm
fail
going
this.
for.
This would be really good for me.
But I also need to kill some champions. Is there a champion in this squad?
There is a sergeant in that squad. There isn't in the squad you're about to charge.
Right, well, I'll just go and kill this right in front of me then.
Okay.
Because I need to kill the sergeant off.
Yeah.
He'll stay there within 3 inches of that unit.
Okay. Cool. Fair enough.
So you can't shoot me. Right. Need to think secondaries. That's just me getting greedy.
Yeah.
And I need to kill them sergeants. Right, so they're fighting last. You can't interrupt. Do you have enough CPs to interrupt?
I've only got 1 CP left.
Okay, so you're not interrupting anyway. So we'll start off with over there.
Yeah.
I'll go first with because the Swarmlord's got ability to pile in. I'm within 4 inches of any model, so it doesn't matter who you remove. I'll go first with the unit.
Yep.
With the crushing claws, okay?
Makes sense.
I am going to get 4 attacks.
Cool.
I reroll my misses from my 1 guy.
Okay.
He does get +1 to wounds. He's win on 2s.
Yep.
4.
4 wounds. This is damage 2.
Yes.
Swarmlord is damage 3.
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to stake these on the Terminator first.
Okay.
So 2 saves. He's got a 5 up. It's AP3, you said.
Yes.
And then 2 saves on 2 of the other guys. Cool. So 3 dead, including the Terminator.
Okay, cool.
So I'll remove them now.
Swarmlord's just piled in.
Yep.
He's going to get his 9 attacks.
He certainly is. We're looking for maybe some ones here if we're lucky.
You will be lucky. No.
Oh, no, it doesn't look like it.
And then 2s again, mate.
2s again. Okay, so this is AP 4? Right, so we'll just do the sergeant.
Okay.
So 5 up.
He's dead.
He's dead. So they're dead.
Yeah.
I'll move them in a second.
Now, I'll do just what I remember here.
Of course.
If I roll a 6, I gain a CP.
Yes.
And also...
3 VP at the end of the game because you got a CP from this.
Yes. I should have got it earlier, I reckon, because I had the 2 feeder tendrils. I'm due a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, so
close.
disappointing. That is the worst thing when you're requiring on a mission-based secondary to actually have to roll.
Okay. Especially because you can't command point re-roll it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I've got the prime in the unit.
Yes.
How many wounds have you got left there?
3.
Do you have any...
I've got 5 up point of pain.
Right. Oh, I don't want to overkill it with the prime, but I need to do enough just so the venom throbes can do the last remaining wound and kill you. So I could go with the prime, but every wound he does is a mortal wound.
Yeah, because you've got that really cool bone sword relic.
No, I don't actually want him to kill you. So my smash character doesn't want to go smash because I want to just kill you with the unit. I was actually even tempted. I was thinking, oh, if I do go with him, maybe I can do 2 wounds or something, kill one guy. But if I overkill it, I've got a big problem.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with the unit and hope that they do it. All right, and I'm going to put all CPs into this. I need to make sure they die, basically.
Yes.
So here we go. 15 attacks. Hitting on 3.
Oh, okay.
It's not good.
It's not terrible.
No.
Wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s, aren't you?
I am going to CP re-roll another one.
Okay.
Of course, it's a 1. So 2s now.
Nice.
Right, all of those at -1, please.
-1
So you've got 4+ save here.
for the Emperor.
Don't do it.
It's a good start.
Oh no.
It's a good start, guys. I just need 1 5 up.
No, don't do
2
it.
5 ups.
No!
Oh, we've done it. The sergeant has a wound left.
Oh, right, Mr. Prime, he's going in.
Yeah, you may as well show the people what he can do.
4 attacks, hitting on 2s, he can re-roll, he's got a lash whip. Cool. Then, wounding on 2s. So that's 4 mortal wounds, and you've got 4 saves at -2, please.
Is he 4 attack space?
Yes.
The bone sword gives you an extra attack, doesn't it? So you'd actually have 5.
Yes.
So, yeah, he's dead.
He's absolutely...
He's so dead.
Yeah.
He tried. Cool.
So here's where I'm going to roll a 6 and gain myself a CP, even without the feeder
Probably
tendrils.
at this stage deserve it.
I do deserve a CP after that. Come on. Yes!
There we go. Fair enough.
Boom! As a CP, and that means
You'll get 3 VP at the
3
end of the game
VPs.
for cranial feasting because you got a CP from
You've
it.
only got to do it once.
That's right. Yeah.
Which makes it a bit harder. Maybe I should have gone with him in the instance. He would have rolled a 6 regardless.
Yeah.
Right, that is my turn. So I do not get my psychic interrogation, but I do hold an objective in your category, in your territory, not category.
Right.
I do get the stranglehold again.
You do.
And I killed a sergeant. I've killed 2 sergeants.
2 sergeants.
Got the extra CP, so
Yeah.
some big scores for the NIDs there. On to Deathwatch, turn 4, mate.
Cool.
Round 4.
Deathwatch command phase. Turn 4.
Yes.
We held 2 objectives for 4 points. We've stayed in Assault Doctrine.
Yes.
Makes the most sense here. No other command phase things we've done, but if we describe the movement, the Dreadnoughts come out to play. He's gunning for this Exocrine.
Well, Elliot.
Yes. The remaining Deathwatch squads have moved forward. We're trying to get away from the Swarm Lord.
Don't know why.
I can't possibly think of why, but we're hoping for a charge on the Exocrine with this other unit as well. And then the shotgun units move towards the Venom Thropes, and unfortunately the Maleceptor, because I want to try and do something at the end of the game to get some primary points.
Okay, very nice.
The Librarian, I have sneakily moved so I can see the Zoanthrope
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Okay, nice.
So I
Okay.
can smite him.
You can smite him.
I will smite him down.
Okay, cool. Love it. All right then, let's do this.
Yeah, let's go. Let's rock on, smite.
Here we go. Eyes down, look in.
Boom.
That is a pass.
That is a pass.
Can I deny it though? Swarmlord, he's denied you before. He
He
shall
has.
deny you again.
Oh, it's not looking good.
He's a big
He's
deny.
denied me.
Because I get that +1 as well, remember?
Cheeky.
Yes.
Right, and then I'm going to put 5+ Feeling of Pain on this unit in this ruin.
Okay.
Okay. That goes off on an 8.
Does not deny.
We've got that.
Does not deny.
I'm happy. Shooting phase.
Yeah.
Most important thing, we're going to fire that Terminator and his Cyclone missile launcher at this Zoanthrope.
Go on then.
Bang. I've hit you once. There's a wound. That's all I need.
4+ invulnerable save. That's the VT6 there.
By sea.
The VT6
We do have a Storm Bolter.
is getting desperate.
I'm getting desperate. I'm going to do the Dreadnought's Bolter and his Storm Bolter at the same time afterwards.
And you can do the Librarian. He's got a Storm Bolter too, hasn't
He
he?
doesn't actually have a Storm Bolter because
Oh.
you have to pay for it.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
Even
wow.
though he's a Terminator, you have to
Wow.
pay 5 points for a Storm Bolter. Anyway, the Dreadnought.
Bet you wish you'd paid for it now. Go on
The
then.
Venerable Dreadnought is just going to fire his multi-motors at this guy.
Okay.
How much is that worth to me? Stops you getting a CP,
It does. But it doesn't actually do anything.
but it doesn't actually do any points for me. I get a point for killing a unit, I guess?
You do, but you definitely get a point for killing the Exocrine. He's worth 3.
Yeah, and I would shut down some Psychic,
Yeah.
and I can't shoot the Neurothrope. I think I actually am going to shoot him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to get smited too much next turn.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to go for it. Everything into him. Multi-motor. We've got 1 hit.
Yep.
We've got 1 hit.
You've got 1 hit.
We've got 1 wound. Again, it's all I need. It is a fail.
Okay.
The damage,
You're within 12.
we're within 12. That's 6 damage. That is 1 dead Zoanthrope.
You're a harsh man.
And I don't even have to roll my bolters. See, you're a nice man. Okay. That's the shooting phase.
That's it.
Charge phase.
Charge phase.
The Dreadnought
Yeah.
is going to charge your Exocrine,
Yeah.
and I think I might charge your Neurothrope.
You're going to double in, yeah?
I'm going to double in, mate.
Oh, I'm going to Overwatch. Oh, no, I can't use my stratagem. No, I'm not. I wanted to use it and then use the stratagem, but I can't. It's in the shooting phase only,
Yeah,
and
right.
Overwatch is...
Well, I'll make it easier for both of us.
Just
I'll
go.
charge with the unit.
No, I'm
out
not going to do
alongside.
it. You
You're not
carry
gonna
on.
do it?
I'm not
Okay.
going to do it.
Right, so the Dreadnought, that's a 6.
He's in.
He's in, I believe.
We said you're within 6. You only needed a 5 anyway. You're within 7 of him because you declared both.
Cool.
You are in, mate.
In we go.
Cool.
We'll put him down on the other side of there, but we know where he is. The unit's now going to charge your Exocrine.
Yep.
This is an 8. That's a double 1.
That's a 1, mate, and a 1.
Yes.
That's not an 8.
I've got 2 CP. I'm going to spend one of those now
Yeah.
because this is pretty good for me.
Do you not like using the same dice? I've noticed that.
I don't. It's just a,
Superstition.
So that's an 11. This is why I didn't use the same dice as you,
Yeah.
Steve.
I don't know.
Cool. So we'll do that and then come back to you. The Dreadnought has piled in. I've piled in the other guys as well just to save some time, guys. The Dreadnought's going to fight your Neurothrope.
Okay.
Everything into the Neurothrope.
Everything.
I want to get rid of your smites.
Okay.
I want to take that objective off you because I get primary points for it. I mean, I've taken it anyway with the squad.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of him. And I believe the Exocrine's blast, so you can't shoot me in combat.
Correct.
So that's okay. He can survive a turn. That's
Okay.
fine. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
They all hit.
Yep. Wound on 2s.
Wounded on 2s.
Do you
I
reroll
have
ones?
a CP. I do not reroll ones because you're not a heavy support choice. I'm going to leave it because I have a feeling that command point's going to come in real clutch. It's passed 1. It's failed 1. Oh, he's failed 2, guys. He's failed 2. That's it. He's dead. Take him off.
CP reroll.
Come on. Come on.
I'm going to do
Come
a you
on.
and not use that dice and use this one.
Doesn't matter, mate. He's dead.
No, he's not.
Predetermined
Watch this.
for the Emperor.
It's a 6. When the skill roll comes in, the trick shot's always a 6.
He's rolled too many dice. He's unbeatable. Okay, so you take 3 damage.
Brilliant.
Cool. I'll just roll my attacks into the Exocrine.
Yep.
It shouldn't do too much, but we'll see. We'll come back. So we attacked. We saw what happened with the Neurothrope. He did nothing back to me.
Nope.
And we managed to do 5 wounds to the Exocrine with the squad, which is
Yeah.
quite good.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is the end of the Deathwatch turn. So I've killed some units, so I'll get points there.
Yes.
Other than that, I'll get 2 for holding this objective.
Yes.
Because this unit is OBSEC, and
Yes.
we've just touched onto a couple of objectives here. But that is me done.
And I'm only going to score 4 points.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm only on 2 objectives now.
Yeah.
You've taken me off this one, did a really cool ability there. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't hold any objectives.
No?
I just hold this one, so that's not enough to gain me the points because I've only got one
Oh, yeah,
model that's OBSEC.
Of course, yes.
So we're contesting that one, so that's actually a 0-point primary.
Oh, that's... okay.
All right then.
On to your turn 5.
Let's do this.
Round 5.
Tyranid, turn 5. Command phase.
Yes.
So after a very low scoring start of this turn, you need to bring back these points.
Yep.
Now what I'm going to go for is basically a 4+ invuln on my army.
So on all of the monsters, and then a 5 upon anything that isn't a monster.
Yes. Within obviously synaptic range.
Yes.
Now, then in terms of rerolls in OBSEC, they've all stayed on the same units that they were.
Yes.
Kept the units in combat that were in combat, moved the Swarmlord to hunt that Librarian. The Venom Throbes have advanced forward, rolled a nice big 6, so hopefully I can get Catalyst on them to advance in charge.
Onslaught, yes.
Move my Maleceptor outside of 12 inches so that I can't do any extra mortal wounds, because otherwise it will make my primes charge longer, because he wants to come in and kill that squad.
Yeah.
And then the Tyrant Guard are going to come around and kill this unit.
Yeah, they can try.
And I need to try and kill that Dreadnought.
You can try.
So that's what I've got to try and do. So we're going to kick off with the Psychic phase first of all. And I'm going to go first with the Maleceptor.
Yeah.
And he's going to cast Onslaught.
Yes.
Advance in charge. And that's gone off.
Cool.
So they're onslaughted.
Yes.
He's then going to try and cast a Smite.
Yeah.
Just a simple, classic...
Will hit the Librarian.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't kill you. I can't even cast a Smite.
Take it back.
So,
my psychic energy is too powerful.
yes. Now we're going to go next with this character here. Now he's going to get 3 dice because it's the only one he can actually put his ability on. He's going to go for the psychic action here. He's going to get a +1 to that, so I've rolled an 8. So would you like to deny?
I will.
Okay.
Here we go, lads.
You did it before, can you do it again?
Blood Angel, Terminate Librarian.
He knows the powers.
He knows the powers. He denies you on a 10.
Wow, would you believe that?
Big news. This Librarian is an absolute boss.
Shocking behaviour. Right, okay, Swarmlord. He's going to smite you.
Yep.
That's a smite.
Okay, don't super smite me.
I know. 2 mortal
2
wounds.
more wounds. Cool.
On him.
Yeah.
Okay, now he may as well cast +1 to wound. And it fails. So that's the end of that. We're into the shooting phase now. It's done. Okay, cool. So we're into the charge phase. Tyrant Guard onto that unit of Deathwatch.
In they go.
They're in. Going to keep their OBSEC, so I'm going to keep all 3 models on the objective. We're going to base that model there. Okay.
Smart. Yep.
Venom Throbes into your Librarian.
Yep.
They're in. And then my Prime. My Prime's going into your unit.
Here comes the Prime.
He's in on a 10.
Here he comes.
He's bringing the Pain Train. He's going to go on the objective as well.
Yeah, cool.
Now, Swarmlord is actually going to stay there.
Why?
Because at the end of the game, he's worth 4 points if he chills there. So he's like, wants to get in, but he's like, guys, I'm going to have to leave it to my trusty Venom Throbes.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my charge phase.
Cool.
We're going to go with the combat phase. Can you interrupt anywhere?
I've only got 1 CP, so no.
So that's a no. So at the start of the combat phase, do I give you a mortal wound on a 3+? I do.
Yep.
The Venom Throbes have injected you with a mortal wound, so you've got 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
I'll quickly go next with them. 15 attacks. Not the greatest roll of my life.
Oh, I thought it was great.
So I'm actually going to CP re-roll a hit roll. I still missed it.
Still missed.
Again.
Okay.
Right, because I'm only -1.
Yeah.
But I am wounding on 2s, and I re-roll any 1s.
Yes.
Oh, still failed. Cool. Right, Michael, roll me some 1s. Ideally 2 1s is what I want to see here, Michael.
So
okay?
I've got Terminator armor. I've got a 2-up.
Yeah.
So 3s will keep me alive.
Yeah.
He has been around thousands of years.
Yeah, you said this a lot tonight.
I know, that's because it usually works. Right, come on. He's a Blood Angel. Okay.
He's not.
He's very dead. I can't
not.
even save him.
He's not around long enough, though, is he?
Well, we'll see if you feast on his cranium. Do you want to roll that now?
Sure. No, I've got feeder tendrils.
You do. It's a 4. No, we're going to keep our craniums.
I still get it, but I don't get the extra CP.
Yes.
Right, now my Tyrant Prime. 4 attacks.
It is 5 because you've got a bone sword.
Oh, yeah. And I reroll 1s.
You do. 2s to wound. Oh dear.
What is
Oh
happened?
dear.
What
We've
has
had a
happened?
bit of a whiffer.
I can't even re-roll my ones.
So that's 2 wounds. They're mortal wounds as well.
Yeah. So you got 2 saves.
2 saves. So we're going to obviously take these on our storm shields.
-2.
I pass 1 storm shield.
So he's dead.
So it's 2 damage.
Yeah.
Do you have a Feel No Pain?
Oh yeah.
So he is dead.
He's dead.
And then the 2 mortal wounds, Feel No Pain, tank 1. So you kill 1 guy and a guy has a wound left.
Onto the Tyrant Guard.
Yep.
Now they're just going to get 3 attacks each because they've not got their friend nearby, the Swarm Lord. But they reroll all their misses.
They certainly do.
From the still missed. And then the win on 2s.
Right, so
That's
the
good.
Terminator,
Yeah, 5 up, right?
5 up,
He's dead.
he's dead. And then the rest of the squad, it's -3.
Yeah.
6s, they are all dead. It's damage 2, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'm going to keep that unit on the objective because they're obset currently in their 3 models.
Yes.
Right, your Dreadnought gets to go next.
Yeah, so the Dreadnought's going to hit the Neurothrope because then I'll claim that objective.
Yes, true.
So I need, I mean, I'm not going to get any points because, I will actually, because your Prime failed.
Yes,
So I could get 4 points if I kill this Neurothrope.
you will, yeah.
Well,
Well,
we're going-
remember, you score at the end of your turn.
That's true, actually. That
You
is
don't
true.
have to kill him right now.
You're right, I don't.
You're better off killing the Exocrine, I think.
For bring it down.
Yes.
He's got 10 wounds left. I won't be able to fall back next turn.
But then you can shoot the Neothrope
Shoot
and
him.
kill him anyway.
Kill him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like this plan. Let's go. Reroll 1s because you're an alien.
Yep.
So that was the
That was a hit, yep.
I rerolled. And then we're wounding on 3s.
Yep.
That is 4 wounds.
Minus.
-4.
Oh, I got my 4 up in ones.
You have got your 4 up in Vun.
Didn't do me so well, though.
9 damage.
Just the 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
Okay, cool. And we'll wrap up my combat phase and then we'll go over to your turn. So I didn't do any damage back, unfortunately, with the chip damage. And
We will roll against the Prime.
Of course.
And then sum that up.
yeah. So we wrapped up the little bitty combats. You did 2 wounds to me on my Prime.
Yep.
I did nothing to you in return.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's your turn 5 now. Now at the end of mine, you denied me my psychic action.
I did.
I did kill a character though, and I
Yeah.
do hold your all of your objectives.
Yeah, you hold-
No, 2 of them.
You only have to hold 1 in my
Yes.
territory.
Yeah.
So you get 2 points. Actually, no, you won't because it's turn 5. You don't get that turn 5.
Get it at the end of the
The
game.
end of the game, exactly.
Yeah, and I do get Stranglehold because I hold 1, 2, 3, and I hold more than you. So I've got
Absolutely.
my Stranglehold this entire tournament. Yes,
Yeah,
game.
well done.
Well done, Steve. Onto your turn 5, mate.
Cool. Let's go.
Round 5.
Last turn of the game. Obviously, I'm going to score primary at the end of this turn.
Yep.
Very, very simple stuff. The squad that survived the prime, they've just moved to take that objective because their objective is secured.
They are.
The Dreadnought now
Yeah.
needs to kill ideally both the Exocrine and the Neurothrope.
He can do it. Dreadnought Dave.
I believe in him. I think he's an absolute beast. So we're going to go with it. No psychic phase, obviously. Straight into shooting. I've spent a CP. Oh, do I spend it? I'm not going to spend it.
Wait.
I'm not going to spend it.
Wait for combat.
Yeah, this is the thing. So I could spend it to reroll 1s to hit,
No, don't do it.
but I've got 2 shots with a multi-mower. I could just
Exactly.
CP reroll it. Right, let's go. So the multi-mower is going to go into your Neurothrope.
Yes.
The Stormbolt is going to go into the Exocrine.
He's only got 1 wound
He's got
left.
1 wound left, so we
Yeah.
might kill him with that.
Yeah.
Right, multi-mowers.
Go on then, mate.
2s.
No, you're
Roll a
minus
1.
1 to hit, right?
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah. You just shoot it into combat.
Oh no. Right, I've got to spend a CP then.
Dum dum dum. It's a 4.
He hits.
He's hit. He wounded.
I've wounded.
But remember, I've got that 3 plus.
You do have a
invulnerable
3 up
save.
in Vun. It would be nice if you failed this,
Yeah.
Mr. Steve.
I do have 1 CP left. The odds were against you.
They were against me. That's fair enough.
But the
Let's-
Stormbolter now.
The Stormbolter.
Come on.
Let's plink this Exocrine's wound off.
2s
They all
to hit. Yep.
They all hit.
6s to wound.
6s to wound.
Easy money.
Reroll the 1.
Yeah, absolutely. 2
2
wounds.
We would have to be in Tactical Doctrine now.
You've got no other choice.
So it's AP1.
It's AP1. 3 plus save. Rolled a 5. Just got away with it.
He's alive, guys.
Just got away with it.
It's sad. I'm going to have to do it in combat.
You will.
Which brings us on to combat. Now, you are going to be able to hit me.
I'm not going to
Obviously,
do
I'm
anything.
minus 1 damage, and it's not going to kill me.
It's not.
So we're just going to go on for it. I'm going to put 1 attack
On the Exocrine.
on the Exocrine.
He's
Okay.
got a 4+ invuln.
He does have a 4+ invuln, and I'm going to put 3 into the neurothrope.
Yeah.
So let's do the exocrine first.
Yes.
Here's some excitement.
He's
Do
hit.
you.
He's
Do wound
wounded.
you. So you have your 4 up invuln. He's dead.
Do I explode? I don't.
Cool. 3 attacks into...
Is it not 4? +1? You... Oh no, you didn't
No
charge.
charges.
No charge.
Reroll because you're an alien.
Yep. 3 hits.
3 hits. Come on. What did you say his name was, the Dreadnought?
Dave.
You named him Dave. Right, come on, Dave, the Black Templar Dreadnought. Purge the Xenos. That's 3 wounds. We're looking for 1 fail here.
That was a 1.
That was a 1.
I'll be honest, look. Just fell out.
He's being honest. He's failed 2.
So even if I use a CP,
He's dead.
he's gone.
He's gone. Managed to do it in combat.
Well
Cinched
played.
it.
Well played, good sir. Well played.
And that brings us to the end of my turn and the game. Let's talk about the scores. So what am I going to get?
Well, the reason why I didn't use my CP reroll on the exocrine.
Oh, no.
Well, no. So I had a decision to make.
Okay.
Where do I use my CP reroll?
Yes.
And the reason why I didn't do it on the exocrine
Yeah.
is I thought I'll hedge my bets. I'll save it for the 3 up because that's more important.
Yes.
But because I rolled the 1 and the 2,
Yes.
so if you're wondering at home, why didn't you use the CP reroll on the exocrine?
Yeah.
I had to make that decision earlier when I was going to spend it, so that's why.
And it also makes a big difference to points now.
It
Because
does.
I control 1 in your territory, which gets me a few extra
And
primary.
you now control 2,
Exactly.
which is 4 points.
4 points.
Plus another 2 points.
Plus 2 at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You, however, are going to get 6 points because you control 1 in my territory with these guys.
I do.
And then you control the 1 in my deployment zone for 4. Swarmlord putting in work there.
Yeah.
So let's total up the scores.
And see where we're at.
Yeah, see where we're at. Sure, you all want to know what the score is.
What a classic game.
I really, really enjoyed this game, both because I really like how the new NIDs play, and we'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah. The Deathwatch list was quite thematic. The battle was really cool and thematic as well, you know.
It was.
You got these hardened Xenos killing veterans
Yeah.
fighting these giant monsters and stuff. It was really, really cool.
And just the models look beautiful, the terrain looked fantastic, so I really enjoyed it. Right, Michael, put me out my misery. What's the score?
So, I got
Yeah.
56 points total.
Okay, right.
Okay, and
I felt like you got a bit more than that, but...
it felt like it, but it always feels like it with a hold 2, hold 3 mission.
Correct, yeah.
And that's the thing, and we can talk about what was key there as well. You got 78. So pretty close,
Yes.
about only a 20-point difference.
Nice.
But yeah, well done.
What a classic game.
Nids won.
That was awesome.
It was really cool, really cool. I'm so glad my guys didn't get cranial feasted. Cassius lives to fight another day with his brain intact.
No, he doesn't.
We teleported him out, mate.
No.
You can't change history.
Now, that was an interesting secondary because on paper you look at it, you think, oh, this looks really situational. I've got to roll a dice, roll a 6. But as we're going to talk about some key units that really came into play, really helped me.
Yeah.
Well, should have. Although I did actually innately roll a 6.
Yeah.
It didn't actually, affect things too differently. But on the whole, I don't think that's a bad secondary, especially because of the category it fits in.
Yes, so it's in the no mercy, no respite category.
Yeah.
Which is NIDs, you might not look at taking, things like to the last if you don't have to. Grind them down, probably not.
No prisoners might not be an option.
No.
Yeah.
I think the kicker for cranial feasting is getting the extra points for the Warlord.
Yeah.
Getting
4 points, that
4
is.
points for killing your Warlord.
Providing that they're a character and a warlord. I don't know a situation where that's not the case, but...
Yeah, and you kill them in combat, of course.
That is the thing. You have to be careful where you kill. If Mr. Maliceptor goes a bit too crazy with his mortal wounds, you could end up in a situation where you do not score enough points. And also, it means you can't build a shooting heavy list.
Yeah.
Because obviously you need to make sure you're getting those kills in combat.
Yeah, unless, of course, you want to go a completely different direction. But I do like the secondary a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to be doing some members video content. So if you want to become a member of the channel, it really helps us support us and grow. But what we're going to be doing on the members area, before we go into reviewing this game fully, is you're going to be writing a competitive list.
I am.
I'm going to be writing a competitive list. Today, we just took what I felt was like a balance list, a little bit of everything to show off what the Nids can do. And that's kind of what we want to do with our review codexes. It's exploring the codex.
Yes.
We're also going to do a video purely on the characters that you can take in order to get the best synaptic imperatives for your army.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a full deep dive as well. And make sure you listen to the podcast, the Competitive 40k podcast, where myself and Dave will be sitting down to give you a bit of a general overview of what you can expect from this book.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. So let's dive into the scores a little bit, and then we'll talk about key units. So secondaries-wise, Stranglehold, really good. Yeah. I think the key play is at the start of the game where you drop your second trait and you take objective secured 5 models on those monsters. That, I think, alone won you the game.
It did. Having that flexibility to know, right, I'm up against a very objective secured army. I also need a lot of objective secured myself. And because I do have a lot of big bugs in this list, it did work quite well.
Yeah.
If I didn't have as many big bugs, probably wouldn't have been such a factor, but definitely paid off really, really well.
Yeah. Psychic Interrogation. I think you're probably always going to look at a Warcraft secondary with Nids because you've got so many Psychers.
Yeah, I mean, I played it. I was quite unlucky in that last turn where I was rolling 3 dice and with a +1, and you still managed to beat me. Yeah. But that being said, I could have played it a little bit different where maybe I left one of your characters alive a little bit longer. But because you had all smash characters and I need as many chances to get that cranial feasting off as I possibly can, I need to get rid of them. Yeah. So I could have maybe stayed at Denied Rage. But I think with the potent power of the Nids, definitely taking some sort of psychic action is brilliant, yeah.
9 isn't bad at all either.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've spoken about cranial feasting. We got 12 from that, and that was good. And I even deliberately killed some sergeants just to avoid you getting points from it.
Yeah, you did.
So
yeah.
It was pretty good. The Deathwatch-wise, Suffer Not the Aliens, that's a kill for every alien you would kill. We got 10 from that. That's decent. I'd expect that. Bring it down, we got 8. I was hoping to kill maybe one more big beastie. But 8 again, that's okay. And then Nachmund Day, I was expecting 8 from this as well. So did all right there. The primary was the killer. Yeah. And we've already spoken about that obsec on those monsters. So key units. Yeah. You pick one first. Obviously, we've kind of given it away because they are on the table. I'm
going to talk about the Warriors.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, we actually filmed a game, didn't we?
We did.
And we had a situation where basically a whole turn didn't record. Yeah. So we had to redo it. We had to redo the game. But in both of those games, I felt like the Warriors were just brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I really rate them. I think they've got good shooting potential. They're great in combat with the bone swords. I think they're a real jack of all trades.
Agreed.
They're very durable now as well, especially with some of the stratagems. Fight on death is brilliant. Yeah. Being able to, have such great toughness in wounds, because they are core and obsec. For me, the Warriors, I could definitely see myself running a lot more bricks of Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. And you didn't get to see their absolute best in the game. But that's only because I had those Terminators with the, 1-up save.
Well,
against anything else, absolutely minced through them.
And let's be honest, after our first game, you saw the power of them and you thought, I need them gone quickly. So you didn't really let me show what they could do, unfortunately, that well. But that being said, I mean, they look awesome. And I think having Warriors as your backbone of your army, I think is brilliant. Yeah, I really do like that. You pick one.
Okay, so this unit you never see before. I mean, a couple of these actually you don't really see much. I think the Venomthropes are such a good unit. Like, they used to be, they just sit there -1 to hit. Yeah. Right, that's it. These guys, 5 attacks each, always wounding on 2s. They've got 3 up, you fight last, and a mortal wound. And then, of course, they give you that -1 bubble to any unit. It's not locked to core or anything. And they're cheap as well.
They're an auto-include.
I think so.
As soon as you open up, whatever app you use, you go straight in.
Venomthropes.
Venomthropes.
Slap them in.
Straight in.
Absolutely, they were amazing.
Yeah. So my next one.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about Mike here.
I do not like this guy.
Now, I've got a prediction, Mike.
Yeah.
We're going to see 3 of these on the table.
I think we are, yes. I think it's possibly a bit of a problem.
Yeah, a little bit worried about him. Anyway, so fantastic unit.
Yes.
The psychic action to get -1 strength against ranged attacks. I didn't really need it against you today.
No, but if you think about it, guys, the toughness 8 monsters,
Yeah.
I'm firing strength 8 at them, so that would automatically be on 5s,
Yeah.
and then I've got bolt guns, strength 4, they're wounding on 6s.
Yeah.
Even if I do the +1 to wound ammo, I'm wounding on 6s.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. So for me, it's the amount of mortal wounds you can put out. Now, bear in mind, you do have to be within 12 inches.
Yes.
You do have to get them within 12. They are quite expensive, but they could definitely be more, I think, for what they do. I think you're
Yeah.
getting great value out of them.
Yeah.
In some games like Tau, it's going to get shot off the table, and it's not really going to do a great deal because it won't be able to get to within 12 inches quick enough.
Yeah.
But in terms of the mortal wound output, it's pretty scary.
It is pretty scary. I can see people considering putting these in a Tyrannocyte, effectively a Tyranid drop pod, which pretty dirty.
Yeah, that'd be pretty horrible actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy, standout unit in the
Yes,
Codex, really is.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. And then of course the imperatives and the bonuses with your psychic. You just make sure that he gets those powers off.
Well, that's the thing. And he comes with that 4+ invulnerable save built in.
Yeah.
Very, very strong unit. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, another lesser known unit used to appear, of course, for old secondaries where you could do this action, Octarius data, is the Lictor.
Yeah.
I really like the Lictor. I think when I write a list, I'm probably going to go one step further and put Death Leaper in, which is the named Lictor guy, because then he's a character. I really like him. He does damage in combat now.
Yeah.
He's got fight first. You can't shoot him if he's in a terrain feature. And then, and we saw it in that game, if he gets within 6 of an enemy unit,
Yeah.
1 CP, all of yours get +2 to charge that unit.
Yeah.
Absolutely love this guy.
Which means you've got really reliable charges from Gene Stealers or anything that's coming up from the burrows like we showed off with the Trigon.
Yeah.
Which then pairs really well with having a unit that can shoot with Synapse, my Prime,
Yes.
to get that 3d 6-inch charge, discard the lowest. With the +2, you're now looking at with the 7, and then you've obviously got a CP reroll. You're looking at a very reliable charge there from Deep Strike. Yeah.
And then finally, it wouldn't be a NID list without the man himself, who I will say is a named character, which is something we may very well have missed previous to writing a list.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Swarmlord.
Wow.
What a weapon. He's got many, and he's an absolute monster.
And it's not just his buffs.
Yeah. Obsec. Reroll misses. No, he doesn't work like a normal Chapter Master where he gives like a reroll 1's aura and that.
No.
But I think the fact that you can use your the synaptic link is really cool in this book. I think a good player is going to have to ensure that they're putting their synapse creatures within 12 inches of each other at all times.
Yeah.
And this is the thing you need to make sure when you play an opponent with NIDs. Ask them which creatures have synapse.
Yeah.
Okay, make that very, very clear, and ensure that they're, when they come to do their imperatives, that they are within 12 inches of each other. Whatever it might be, because I think a lot of people are going to accidentally cheat.
Yes. So I think I'm just going to quickly reiterate on the imperatives and the synaptic links. So synaptic imperative not related to the links. You pick it, and then all of your synapse monsters get that aura of that ability.
So wherever they are on the table, they light up basically with that ability, and then they affect things within a range of that.
Yes, and then your psychic abilities and your command phase abilities, that synaptic link range. So that's like your 12 inches aura between synapse creatures. And it was subtle, but in that game we had the Exocrine upgraded.
We did.
To be synapse, and actually that made a huge difference being able to string those buffs around. I really love how that works. I love the how you can swap out a trait. Just all this cool stuff these NIDs got.
And we didn't even show off gargoyles.
No.
For me, gargoyles was something in which I looked at straight away and I thought, right, cool, 30 of them. 30 gargoyles is probably a must.
Yes.
They're very fast, objective secure troops, great for move blocking. So ridiculously good for engage, Nachmund, but we will cover this in a lot more detail when it comes to our members area content as to what we can kind of do with some of that cool stuff. But guys, The book is really exciting. You could probably pick many of the monsters and give them a try.
Yeah.
Lots of different weapons, you know, your and R, which one you want to take. And I think Games Workshop have done a fantastic job with this. I'm glad to see this on the table and not Crusher Stampede.
Yes.
Where, you know, everything's -1 damage. And yeah, these guys are tough, you know. He's like a Land Raider, T8,
Yeah.
you know, 2+ save, 4-up invuln. You know, you can kill those.
You can kill them. Now they don't have -1 damage.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, they are in that 4+ invulnerable save for your army-wide ability is once per turn, once per game, sorry.
Yeah.
And, you know, yes, you can get transhuman. Basically, you can't be wounded on a 1, 2, or 3 on your big monsters.
Yeah.
They're T8 anyway, you know.
There's so many good stratagems, guys, that you're probably not even going to use transhuman.
No, I didn't. I didn't need to. So we really hope you enjoyed this battle report today. We really hope you enjoy all of our content and our live streams, whether it's a Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. You'll be able to see the Nids in more action.
Yes.
And also, yeah, hopefully you become a member of the channel and enjoy more of our content for the future. Now, we do release videos every single week on a Friday for our members area, 1 to 2 videos a week, which is what you can expect from us. And the real deep analysis of the books, the codexes, army lists, all that kind of good stuff. And then, so hopefully we'll see you in the future. So thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Take care. If you want to support the channel and you want more awesome in-depth content, then consider becoming a VT member. You'll receive regular videos from codex analysis to tournament reviews and more epic battle reports to help you play, progress and perform with Vanguard Tactics.